Ich schreibe und ich trink mit den Brüdern und wir chillen. Heute Abend ohne Sinn. Sie will, dass ich sing. Doch ich mach mir noch einen Drink. Ich brauch nur die Klick. Und sie weiß, dass es stimmt. Die ganze Nacht nur. 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 Die ganze Nacht nur unterwegs. Sportcoupé angehen mit den Brüdern und Rosé. Späti gehen, schau die schläft. Wenn die Sonne untergeht, Runden drehen, die ich erlebt. Ich will nicht mehr gerade sehen, der Verstand ist lahmgelegt. Der Kopf ist aus Gedanken leer. Die Musik laut, die Augen schwer. Ich hör nicht auf, will immer mehr. Der Wagen rollt über den Teer. Und wir fahren, cruisen langsam durch die Stadt. Ohne Plan, aber Kippe aus dem Fenster, ich erschafft. Wie gehabt, holen für den Body anerkannte Saft. 808, bist du laut, hörst du in der ganzen Stadt. Die ganze Nacht nur, 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 die ganze Nacht nur unterwegs, Sportcoupé angehen mit den Brüdern und Rosé, Späti gehen, schau die schläft, wenn die Sonne untergeht, Runden drehen, die ich erlebt, ich will nicht mehr gerade sehen, der Verstand ist lahmgelegt.
you already started the lobby, right? Okay. Do I have to type something in here? I actually have the desktop app, if that helps. Okay, let's see. It says I don't have permission, not in the same parsec team screen. Pin. I think I got it. Alright, there's entertainment, game 1, game 2, game 3, and part 1. To which one? The link gives me.
Time is elusive. Our days are getting shorter. It's now. Cause life flows like white water. Take a moment to breathe, hold it in, stay a while, forget all that you know and forgive everyone. It's all in your power to turn.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Here we are getting into the Middle East and North African qualifiers for the Riyadh Masters. It's Team Secret Middle East against Enigma Galaxy. And Enigma Galaxy have just come off the back of a 3-game series, winning it against Mena. And I'm joined by 343 as we get deep into the draft already. How you doing?
Hey man, I'm doing good. What about you?
Yeah, not too bad. Excited to get into some Dota 2 again. It's been a little while. Doing Eastern European DPC. Had a bit of a break. Now it's Riyadh Masters time.
5 seconds remaining.
Indeed it is. And Secret, they already lost 2-0 to Enigma Galaxy once in this bracket, so meeting again in this lower bracket finals, kind of exciting. I wonder if things are going to be different this time.
Yeah, right. It was a 2-0, pretty simple situation for Nigma, right? It was like 20-minute game one, 54-minute game two. It took a little longer than they would have wanted, but still taking the 2-0 over Team Secret, who then came through the lower bracket against Dota and Joya. And of course, in the grand finals waiting for them is Quest Esports.
Yeah, Quest looked clean in their series against Nigma. Nigma did manage to get one game off them, but I mean, Quest, they just look really good right now compared to Nigma. Wonder if
Yeah,
they
it
can
looks
make
so-
this lower bracket run go again, you know, Nigma. Done it before.
ATF showing what he's made of. I mean, draft pretty well developed already. Just run through the bands: Bat, Timber, Spirit Breaker, Bounty, Anti-Mage. Do some Monkey, Ember, Puck, and Morphling. It seems like Nigma have a lot of focus there on some of these individual players. And I guess that's one of the biggest differences when you've got these kind of qualifier stacks. Like, this isn't Team Secret. It's Puppy and Chrysalis, plus, you know, Yap's ex-Secret member, but Afromotion Mage, Jordanian players. They've been around a long time, you know, pub stars, been in a few stacks and mixes. But when you don't have that same like team identity, you're just like, okay, what does he play? He plays Ember and Puck. Let's ban those. Get rid of the Chrysalis Monkey King. Target some of these players. Whereas against Nigma, it's very meta bans.
Yeah, it does feel that way. I mean, this Bat Timber is just Nigma's specialty, right? Mikey especially is shown so many times on the Bat Rider why they just first pick it outright.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, we have this Enigma opening. I wonder who's playing this. It looks like a Yapsor Enigma, I want to say at this point. Could be Puppy as well.
Yeah, it could be. I think I would lean Yapzor as well, because what he played Nyx and Elder Titan, I think, in his other games. I think he's playing 3, but he's kind of playing position 4 heroes as a 3. And Enigma was always one of his big ones back in that. It was that patch where Enigma Helm of the Dominator jungle would come out at like 4 minutes, grab a catapult. That was him. That was Yapzor style Enigma. You know, he's gonna try and do the same bullshit again with this offline Enigma, take control of the game.
Yeah, and Secret, were at their peak with him. He was just one of the greediest post fours ever, and that's Enigma for you in a nutshell. But that would put Puppy on the Klings though. So will we see this post 5 Klings? I'm not very sure. Not opting to go for the Chen this time. Secret kind of changing things up here. Very rare to see Puppy not go for the Chen.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's like, where's the Mars going as well? Is that going to be mid Mars? Is it offlane Mars? Where are we putting these heroes? I guess Bloodseeker is the only one we can look at and think that's Chrysalis Bloodseeker. But yeah, a kind of wonky draft from Secret. Whereas Nigma Galaxy, everything seems pretty simple. Mid Kotl for Mikey, because like you said, 2 of his biggest heroes are gone. Ench Disruptor for Kuro and GH. Flexible to swap them depending on what the lane matchups are. Beastmaster for Mind Control, and they just need the Yuma hero last. With kind of limited options left though. A lot of carries banned out.
Yeah, it is true. I wonder if we'll see something a bit more rare, like a PAPL kind of hero, just to scale into the game against this Bloodseeker Mars. Bloodseeker as well, kind of different. Oh, I like Ursa as well for Enigma, actually. Wonder if Yuma plays it. It's not really been a popular hero recently. Something that comes to mind for them is the Rift King as well. It's nice against Bloodseeker, nice against Enigma. You know, you have the 2 lives. Does fit the pace they want to go at. This Coddle Beastmaster dual core it screams Stigma. You know, they like to play so fast.
It's like play fast, play wide map on division.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Secret has the heroes to deal with that tempo right now. I feel like once Mikey gets this travel going, like, can Secret actually take fights early on? I feel like this Coddle's gonna be everywhere.
And you've got like Ench setting stuff up as well. You've got Glimpse to worry about. I think Yuma definitely can play the Ursa and Wraith King. I know when he popped over to South America, he picked up quite a lot of those kind of South American carries. The Wraith King and Ursa, the big tanky boys that just stand their ground and fight. Definitely a possibility for him. I just want to see this Team Secret last pick, Void Spirit, to see what we're actually dealing with here. And with that picked up, the Void Spirit going to be a core, means Enigma Klinks likely supports, and you called the Wraith King right at the end.
Yeah, I think Enigma's not a team that goes too far away from their bread and butter drafts. I think Meepo could have been cool too, but it's a Puppy Enigma. Dude, this is a throwback.
Oh man. Poppy
My
Enigma.
god, when's the last time we saw this?
Yeah, it must have been like 2 years ago.
Wait, it's Yapsor Mars. Is Yapsor the... I mean, I guess...
He's playing 3, technically.
Yeah, but he's like playing the 4 heroes, right? Like you said, but Mars is kind of different. Mars is like a tree, you know?
He is a blink initiator with a stun. It's like classic epitome of a position 3.
That is true, actually. I guess position 4 is kind of similar, but laning, man, I don't know. Mars Clinks is a pretty strong lane. I wonder if Puppy's gonna go bot instead. Might not want to lane against the Enshare. I'm curious to see what Secret do with their lanes, actually. I feel like Nigma has a very fast-paced lineup, and Secret have to kind of pull something out of pocket for the laning phase. Otherwise, Nigma might just run them over with pace.
Yeah, like if any of these heroes get behind, it often feels really rough. A Bloodseeker farming jungle, trying to get to Maelstrom. Enigma wondering where he needs to be at like level 5, waiting for his black hole to come up. It might come down to Mage's Void Spirit from that mid lane just needing to be hyperactive, running around, getting stuff done early on. But I think I'm leaning towards Enigma Galaxy as well. The amount of just ability to play forward with glimpses, Enchantress creeps to scout, break vision with Beastmaster, Hawk. Wraith King's probably not going to have too many worries. Like what could they do? Can Secret like try lane or try and get first blood, or is there some sneaky game plan?
I feel like it's gonna be about how greedy Puppy wants to be on this Enigma. Puppy definitely known for being one of the more efficient +5s in the early game. I wonder if he can greed his way through his lanes. Disruptor Beastmaster is not the weakest of lanes, and Crystallis definitely does need help down here. Speaking of help.
Yeah.
Help
me. Little skelly man already dead. Yuma with first blood.
Betrayed by his skeleton king. You might just get the first blood.
No.
Surprised they didn't give it to Mikey, actually. I feel like everyone kind of stopped hitting and he was like, nope, mine.
Yoink. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like the quicker Mikey can get into his wait, he's got tranquils? No, he's not got tranquils queued up. That's just boots and windlace, get more move speed. And with the Kotl, is it still his boots to travel spirit vessel build, or has something different been going on?
I have not seen a lot of Kotl, but I do feel like the vessel travels the normal build. I think it's what you build after that's a bit more unique. I've seen some eggs, I've seen some hex just 4 staffs. I feel like the thing about the vessel this game is you're playing against Mars Bloodseeker. It's such a high value item. Bloodseeker is not really known for buying dispels early. Kind of wants this BKB timing. He's playing into Roar, he's playing into his double life Rift King.
Yeah, it might be a rough one. We'll see what they can get done though. And in that mid lane, straight 1v1, Kotl against Void Spirit. Mage is going to be on his toes, trying to dodge away from these Illuminates. As much CS as he possibly can.
He has a blood grenade on Mikey. That's kind of interesting. I wonder why. Some cheap HP, I guess.
Yeah, a bit of bonus HP. Kill threat. I'm going to take you down with me, Mage.
Enigma actually decided to put GH on the Disruptor top. Kuro choosing to dodge the Clanks matchup as well as getting to lane against the Enigma. This is kind of nice for him considering you can steal Eidolons with Enchant.
God,
really
GH.
good harass to put into Crystallis as well, and this being pure damage.
And a lot of harassment in that top lane as well. GH down to about 50 health. Just being pummeled by the Clinks. Thirst is on him as well. GH going to try and turn. Fairy Fire, the Thunder Strike, still going to die, but gives Yuma another kill. Yet again, the Clinks betrayed by his king.
Not the worst of trades. Yapsor gets a bit of free farm, some nice XP. Yuma does get his second kill though, so he's off to a good start. This lane, Rift King used to be one of the better heroes against Mars. Mars is not a very high armor hero. With the new crits as well that you get to click off cooldown, Rift King is definitely a decent laner if he gets a hit.
Yeah, now he's got to his bracer, well on the way to Helm of the Iron Will, so he wants Armlet. But once he gets that helm, he's going to be pretty much unkillable in his top lane without some outside help. Kuro down bottom, going to get killed off by Puppy. So the Enigma tracks back with Malefice and just takes out the Enchantress.
Yeah, I didn't really catch a bit of an overextension by Kuro. I mean, not even with Eidolons, just Malphis and ran him down.
Just right-clicked her. I'm not sure what Kuro was getting up to down there, but pays the price for it. So far looking pretty decent for Team Secret. All their cores are farming. Yumi, even with a couple of kills, still lagging a little behind, being pressured a lot by the Clinks and the Mars. And of course, GH with his death. Comes back into this lane, puts a bit of pressure on Afromush to glimpse the Clinks. Drags him back into Yuma's waiting arms, but a bit of a turn here from him and Yapzor. Gets the damage onto GH to slay him with the Mars. And the Clink survives it all.
Being chased by his little skelly bros. Just get away. So another nice trade. This is a pretty strong lane from Secret. Very nice that they're getting the trades under pressure, helping Crystallis a lot too. It's actually kind of good that GH dies, otherwise Crystallis is gonna be just really high move speed down here.
Yeah, super thirsted up. So Mikey started stacking for himself. Yeah, he's got a nice juicy stack going. Travels queued up. But so far, Mage not really pressured too hard out of that mid lane, while looking down bottom again. Kuro's Enchantress steps out of the lane into the forest, dies in the river, touching every bit of the map he possibly can, while Yapzor at top lane nearly dies. Does get himself back under the tier 1 for a bit of regen and armor.
Big wave, though.
Yeah, and what regen have they got? Just tangos. There's no salves or anything here, so Yapzor and Afromush, they could get dived. Yuma and GH eyeing up these targets. Afromush dragged back, does Death packed up a little skeleton. They turn on GH, and this damage is substantial with the Clinks and the Mars on top of the Disruptor. Kinetic field down, does still die. And Yuma trying to land the crits and hits on Yapzor, has 10 stick charges on the Wraith King, but I don't think even with a Wraith Fire Blast he'd want to dive this Mars. Pretty wild
really
first
good
4 minutes already, like 8 kills, everyone's running at each other.
Yeah, top lane's hyper aggressive. Not what you'd expect from a Wraith King lane. Yuma is going in. Oh, he misses the God's Rebuke. Yapzor.
Oh my god, it's close. Yapzor, where are you going?
Yuma.
Yuma, where are you going?
Him, man. He wants him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's pretty funny
not
stuff.
Not a normal place for Wraith King to be at 4 minutes, man. Diving past the tier 1, throwing you at your tier 2.
He's got to feel pretty invulnerable though. Like Helmet Iron Will, full stick, bracer, tanky Wraith King, even just at level 4.
All the trades from GH paying off. Doing real well, top Yuma.
Yeah, we saw there a little off-screen action. Mikey stacking, clearing his camp. It is sentryed up right now, so won't have any further access to it. Has to go a little deeper in the jungle as the Kotl. And then in that top lane, Afromush returns. Bit of fire onto Yuma. Once this Wraith King gets his armor up, though, going to be a real force to be reckoned with. This really is a throwback. Double Bracer Mars. Double Bracer Soul Ring Mars. Like, this is legit thinking back 2 years ago. Pos 5 and... Are they just trying to relive the glory days? So, Yapzor and Puppy are like, let's do what we did 2 years ago, guys.
Yeah, Yapzor just played Mars. Remember he played Mars that one game last time with bot lane. Crystallis is really quick down here. Kuro still L2, no heal.
Man, he's really speedy. Oh, look at him go. Top lane, a rotation from Kotl, though.
Mikey's here.
Glimpse him back with a solar bind on him. Yapzor, very low, but survives. Ah, Mage is in here with a Ether Remnant on GH, another Astral Step. Not going to quite finish the Disruptor. Yuma, no stun. Mikey has one more Solar Bind. Trying to catch out Afromush Clinks and slow him down to a crawl here, but it looks like he's actually just tanky enough. Gets away from danger. Lots of blood spilt, but nothing really gained.
Meanwhile, Mikey just runs back to a mid lane. What a fast hero. Almost has his travels. A very early rotation actually coming out from Mikey. You don't usually see that. Trying to keep the Mars down. These double bracer heroes, you know, he's not a Vanguard buyer like most of the heroes in this patch. He does not like what's been happening to him top lane. Regen is so low right now. And every time you kick this Mars out, he kind of just has to keep coming back to Yuma.
Yeah, he's not even level 5 yet, Yapzor. And Mars pretty reliant on that ultimate. Want that arena up to make things happen. Yeah, I think Mikey's rotation just a signal of what's been happening here. Just all-out bloodbath. try and get the upper hand in one of these lanes at least. Mind Control now kind of relegated himself to jungle. Normal Beastmaster things, get a few stacks, look towards the Ancients a little later on. It's not been fun down bot for him and Kuro.
It has not, but Yuma is definitely the big winner from this laning phase so far. So it's normally, I'd say, he's doing so well. He's so far ahead in terms of last hitting. Puppy doing a real good job down here as well. The denies coming into play, so Crystallis is level 6. Meanwhile, MC and Kuro kind of really underleveled down here. It does slow down this Ancient taking timing from them as well, since he needs points in the X's.
It's kind of wild. This Beastmaster Ench lane, you know, so often in the past, what, year and a half, it's been kind of first pick priority. Like if you have second pick, you're like, this is our combo, Ench Beastmaster, it's going to be strong, it's going to dumpster lanes, we're going to control things. And they've just been completely shut down by Puppy's position 5 Enigma.
Yeah, Puppy knew. He knew the counter all along. He was saving it. Now here he is. Pitted against Kuroki for the 225th time. Puppy busted out the Enigma.
I know what you're thinking, Kuro. Yeah, it's a pretty weird spot they're in, right? Because Enigma still in Div 2, playing out the 2 or 3 is ongoing. Secret on their way down. Might be doing a drive-by wave as they pass each other by, going up and down.
Man, honestly, but this is a different roster from Secret, though. It's not like with the 2 SCA boys. This is Secret Middle East. Mage and Afromush have not really been part of a competitive team for a while.
Yeah, but Afromush he played in C for a bit, right? He was on WG Unity.
Yeah, that was so long ago, though. Together with
back,
Firo,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, you're right.
Good to see old names come back. Yapsor especially, man. I'm so hyped that he's back. I mean, I don't know how back he is, but it's nice to see him playing again.
Yeah, he's returned. We'll see if he's back. I'll get things underway again. Yeah, it feels like laning stage already. 7 minutes in, breaking down completely. We've got rotations, people starting to guard jungles, get in behind enemies. TP mid from GH, looking to back up Mikey in the mid lane. Kuro trying to play from that southern jungle. In towards Mage they'll head. 8-minute rune spawns top. It's a haste as Mage loses a lot of his HP, but does slay Mikey with a good couple of steps. GH in a bit of trouble, but looks like they'll turn their attention to Kuro, the captain.
Toy.
The tumble over the little cliff top, and Puppy is there to catch out his counterpart captain and take him down. A killing spree for Puppy.
Look at his level on the Enigma. He's 8.5 minutes in. Dude, Puppy is just an expert at this, honestly. Buys the medal first, you know, he's just jungling nearby. Won the lane for Crystallis pretty much. With top lane Yapsor.
Yeah, he's pretty tanky. Soul Ring, double bracer. Has 200 HP remaining, but okay, the glimpse is going to make damn sure he will not survive.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But yeah,
And
Team
it's one of those
Secret
games
that...
where you get 4 bracers and just accept your life.
4 braces, blink, boots. That's all you need. Secret's lineup though is like 5 cores. This is a turbo draft. Everyone's looking to scale, get big items. Enigma Galaxy like Wraith King, Kossel.
In every pub this happens, the person who suffers is either the carrier or offlane. And you know, lucky for Secret, their offlaner used to play +4, so Yapsor is pretty used to this network, I would say.
Yeah, there he is. Good little move from Enigma Galaxy down bottom though. First Raw from MC, claims them the kill on Crystallis, while Mage goes fishing in the mid lane, finds the Enchantress. We'll put a little bit of pressure on that mid tier 1, but no catapult means no a tremendous amount of damage. Yuma also keeping Yapsor on his toes. GH coming in as backup again. Yeah, so far it's felt even though, you know, net worth lead for Secret 8-5. It feels like Nigma are still progressing their game plan. And that might just be the fact that I don't know what Secret's game plan is.
Puppy carriers, what it's looking like so far. The thing about Nigma's draft is that even though this Beastmaster is not having a good time in the lane, he's good at carrying Ancients, whereas for Yapsor and this Mars, I'm kind of relying on teamfights and rotations to come back into the game.
Well, there's a bit of a team fight top that he can try and join. Kuro going to die to Mage. Yapzor, he's going to show his face, but he's stuck between hellbears and trees. Mage dissimulates up to high ground, gets away from Yuma, but the glimpse.
Oh, the glimpse.
They have the vision on him, drag him back in, take him down. When Yapzor was nearby, he was itching for a fight, but he wasn't close enough.
No phase boots, no wind lace. It's kind of hard to get into position. They really want to commit on the Wraith King with Reincarnation as well.
That's a rough spot for them.
Look at Yuma's net worth.
Is he
He's close
saving
to,
for
he had
Randy?
1k gold. It's double, maybe. At this point, he's so farmed. You just go like straight up Deso here. Radiance
that'd
is
be
really
nice.
nice as well.
Oh, he's got a lot of time, a lot of space. Something Crystallis really struggling with. Pressured by that static storm. Not dead, but close enough that he has to bail away from that bottom lane. But this is where Puppy comes in. The Puppy carry. He kills the catapult, holds the wave, makes sure Tower's not taking too much damage. Enigma going to have to put a lot more effort in to claim these objectives.
Yuma doing a real good job of just poking here. Forces the TP from both Puppy and Mage. Allowing Yuma to be even more aggressive in the top lane if he chooses to. That's 2 TPs down. A lot of rotating power.
Yeah, Deso queued. He's going to have it in just a minute or two. Clear out some of these little mud golems. Yeah, really, the story so far of this game for Secret has been Mage trying to pick up the pieces, jumping from lane to lane, playing from mid up to top to save Yapzor, down to bottom to defend the tower. Meanwhile, Enigma clearing out some camps in that left jungle. That was Crystallis' home, but he's been evicted from it now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
At least he's got his Maelstrom, though. So many games I see this Bloodseeker, and it's like 12 minutes in. Needs a couple hundred gold for the Maelstrom, and he dies again. And you were talking about the timing and kind of tying in this BKB is so important for him.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, the thing is, he's not really poor. I feel like Crystal is in a good place. It's just that Yuma is so far ahead of the game right now. And this is not a Bloodseeker favorite matchup, not until the eggs comes out at least. Yuma just gonna snowball so hard of this. We see MC going for the Crimson as well. They're gonna hit this timing with this
Under attack.
Scary Coddle, this Crimson Guard, this Deso coming out. They get Roche and you're running away against Disruptor. It's not a good place to be in.
And then you're fully reliant on Puppy's black holes. Honestly, kind of interesting. They've gone double medallion on Secret. Clinks has one. He's finishing off his solar crest. So you've got one solar and one medallion. This is an old school strat as well. They're really pulling out all the real old school strats. Because the solar and medallion stack, right? They're 2 different debuffs.
They used to stack. I'm not sure if they still do. I haven't seen this together on one team in a really long time.
Yeah, because this used to be the anti-spirit bear strat where you'd have a solar and a medallion and you do like minus 16 armor or something on it.
I remember.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Well, Yapzor. And he's going to TP out of top. Safely does it. I guess Yuma's going to start thinking about Assault Cuirass or something. And deal with all this minus armor.
Radiant
Might see him just go for a dagger. I feel like they're gonna play for this huge Aegis timing. Doesn't really need the BKB this game. I think he's able to go in for his team. Mikey does a lot of damage as well with MC.
Double damage Mage onto MC. Mind control. The black hole is there from Puppy. Dragging in the Wraith King. Finish off the Beastmaster. And Yuma with that
He's gonna die
reincarnation.
twice.
Still level 1, trying to armor toggle through a little bit of this damage. Dies the first time now as Mage jumps into GH on the back lines. Disruptor out, Static Storm's well placed and a good blinding light. Pushes Yapzor back in. But Mars hasn't cast Arena yet, I don't think. Really struggling to connect with these fights. And in a situation that looked atrocious for Enigma, they come out not looking too bad.
Yeah, that was a huge save from GH, recognizing that Yapzor still had Arena, just decided to get the Static Storm onto him, and then Mikey came in, pushed him back into it, and Yapzor just went down. But Yuma was dead twice there for sure.
Let's see how they can get a foothold back on this map now, because you know when Black Hole's down, that is a long cooldown, a big old window for Enigma to come through. We'll see if they play towards that Roshan you were mentioning, what they want to be doing with the map right now. Mid tier 1 is still out there, ready to be claimed by the Dire. But it looks like they're pretty content just to play wide map, keep very open, get as much farm on their cores as you possibly can.
The black hole is down for about 2.5 minutes though, so there is quite a big window here. I think I want to start playing towards the top side of the map. Their wave's in a very good position if they want to just straight up do Roche.
Yuma is bullying Mage. Get out of my lane. Stuns him, crits him. And forces an
Backup's
actual
on
step.
the way though.
You're
It's
right.
pretty deep considering there's no reincarnation.
Yeah, he thinks he's strong, but he's going to find out he's not. Yapsor comes in, spears him up. Wraithing down.
The 7 kill streak going to Yavzor.
Really?
Back in the game ahead of MC and Networth now.
That's
Who has
1,000
the
gold.
arena?
That's a lot of money.
Well, Mikey is going to decide to go for the Aghanim Scepter. I like this because Secret's lineup does not really buy BKBs other than Crystallis. So just a lot more control in fights and also offering a bit of team fight for Enigma themselves.
Yeah, especially with heroes that are like on a knife's edge. I think of Void Spirit as this kind of guy who, players are always looking for those really tight timings. Like, when do I dissimulate? When do I jump? When do I, all of my spells have to be cast in sequence perfectly at the drop of a hat. You get clipped by this blinding light, will-o-wisp. All of a sudden, your combos are gone. You're a little messed up. You get caught in a stun. Pretty nice just to throw inside a Mars arena as well. Okay, you've arenaed my teammate. I'm going to put down the will-o-wisp on you. And we'll dive down bottom lane on GH. Slay Disruptor very quickly with Mage and Puppy. In fact, Enigma now dominating at 4-0 and 2. Tower damage a little lacking, but they've got Catapult Wave and 4 heroes down here, so eventually they'll whittle this down. Enigma unlikely to really mount a serious defense.
Yeah, nice board setup from Aframush there. Spotting out GH. He does know about it now, but I feel like Secret are kind of dealing with Nigma right now. I feel like this is Nigma's go time, but Secret's been the one being active on the map. Crystal is still farming. The form of them taking down Yuma and then GH taking a tower as well. The map does not feel very good for Enigma right now.
Yeah, that one Yuma death really hurt. So what, he used the reincarnation death in the river. He was still level 1 ulti. And then he died bottom with ulti on cooldown. They couldn't take Roche. That domino effect never really got into play. Trying to steal out the Ancients on the left side of the map. MC and Mikey scouted out by Crystallis with the Blood Right, and the spam of pings. A flurry of action as Team Secret coming straight back in with Aframush leading the charge, spotting GH and Mikey on the retreat. Looks like that'll cut things to a close. The skeletons roaming around. Kuro has the scouts. The recon unit up in the front line, seeing everything coming. Oh, they're trying to bait the Clinks in. Aframush, where you going? Wait,
Looks like he wants to drop a ward here.
Hello. Oh, you're all up here,
Bye,
are
my
you?
friend.
Oh. I mean, I think even Aframush is probably giggling to himself. That's like a funny death.
Was at that moment he knew.
Yeah. He for sure knew. Like a
Yuma
little
bought
stutter
something.
step.
Blink Dagger maybe?
Yeah, it's Blink coming in Korea.
That's the AC queued up next. So like you said, just more armor for his team, more auras.
And that
Up
Blink
on
Dagger
mage
will let
here,
him
but-
play.
Ooh, nice scan.
Oh yeah, Radiant Scan connect. Mage even Astral stepping away. Tagged by the Solar Bind, make sure it doesn't get caught by anything else. BKB up for Crystallis. We're starting to get to this confluence of events where Enigma, they were meant to be playing a little faster 2-3 minutes ago. The Secret have been allowed to get to their timings.
BKB on Crystallis real soon, but Enigma, they are just gonna get the tier 2 for free here, and I think that does open up Roche for them if they want to go for it.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
You could kind of set up here though. Not that easy to traverse the map, but someone has to go back and deal with these skeletons from Yuma.
Is under attack.
And there's
Hitting
balls,
the
there's...
tower.
Yeah, so we'll do it.
Dire's
And the line is drawn. You must just take back top. Look at the wards from Nigma too. So aggressive. You're gonna see anyone that leaves their base.
I guess what is it now? 15 seconds until daytime. Enigma know they're clock watching, making sure they understand where the Roshan's going to be, what parts of the map they need to control. A couple of pings onto Mage come out. The jump from Yuma, stun him up. The roar, will it come? The static storm from GH. Now the roar and Mage is about to die. Killed off by the King. Yuma black holed in. Puppy solo ulties the Wraith King, who has reincarnation. Pops himself back up into action. Chrysalis with his BKB out. But nothing doing there with ultis expended by Secret. Enigma, the ones that get the kill, the important one at that. And the chase is on now to Aframush. Oh, that big old blinding light. Illuminate and Wraith Fire Blast, comboing up the darkness and the good together.
GH wants a glimpse real bad.
Look at him go.
To provide control.
Go
He
Scepter
really
into tier
wanted someone
3.
there.
GH is like, tank the tower, follow me, let's go in. There's nobody there.
Yeah, it wasn't the best arena from Yapso, only catching Kuro there. Wasn't able to protect Mage as well. Black hole for the first life of Yuma, and they just didn't really have anything for a second. Crystallis forced to pop BKB, no roar, but ends up running away. And now there's no arena, no black hole. Enigma has no reason to stop. Other than they have no reincarnation, I guess. They will stop. Farm time.
Yeah, I mean, it really just feels like the big difference that we quite often come across is, you know, yes, it's Puppy, it's Yapsor, it's Secret, but they're not a trained team. Enigma, they're together on the same page. Feels like everything is clicking for them. You know, they've kind of warmed up as well, having a 3-game series up against Manaspa earlier on. Team Secret feeling a little cold coming into game 1 here, and Puppy gonna get shattered and slapped by Yuma. Just a couple of hits. That's all it takes.
They want more.
And the chase onto Yapsor. They catch him. Will-O-Wisp is there. TP home from Yappy.
Vision for the glimpse. Oh,
caught
there
him.
it is. They got it.
They drag him back. Yuma looking to finish him off. It's Mikey to get the kill. That's Enigma Mars now down. Roshan still waiting patiently in his pit.
Enigma, I think they want to time rush with their high ground siege, but if opportunity presents itself, why do Roshan? The Solar Crest Beastmaster, the aura, the drums from Kuro, the Deso, man, look at it melt.
That tier 3's already gone. Aframush has pushed that bottom wave all the way in. Cleared out by Mikey in the end, though. Yeah, now you've taken tier 3. You can wander back to Roche, get some wards down. I'm assuming GH and Kuro are going to have a couple of obs and sentries here as they traverse back down to the bottom right-hand corner. Yuma farming on his way as well. Very efficient.
Looks like they will finally claim Roshan. Gonna push Yuma closer to his AC timing as well, so AC Deso with Aegis, big high ground timing for them. I love this itemization from MC just to go for a Solar Crest. More armor, more aura. Buff Yuma, he's so strong, make him stronger.
And they'll have a Lincolns to put on him soon as well. Mikey getting close to it. No contest on Roche. Secret, no, it's not somewhere they can be right now. They do have green lights up though. Black hole, arena, all ready at their disposal.
Two big spells, but can they deal with the 3-life Wraith King of Yuma?
Yeah. Just ignore the Wraith King, cast your spells on everybody else.
That's true, Mikey's a big kill. MC as well. Not the easiest of kills though, super tanky, but taking away this Solar Crest and this aura from Yuma is a pretty big deal. Puppy?
Puppy? Hey, yes. You have Black Hole that Wraith King. Now you have Arena and speared him. Yuma doesn't care. He doesn't really care at all. He's going to turn and fight you. They've got a roar on the Mars. Aframush dead. Puppy gone. Team Secret. They went blind into this bit of action, and they're going to pay dearly for it. 3 kills for Enigma off the back of taking the Aegis and Roshan, and now they're going to start swarming towards the Radiant base.
Mikey picks up a blink dagger now. His glimpse? No, no glimpse. I saw a bit of an animation there, but it's just an illusion.
Yeah, his team secret are
black
kind of
hole.
going for a Hail Mary. They didn't feel like they had many options. Just try and push top tier 2, catch a couple of players on their way back. You can see the thought process behind it. It wasn't completely wild, just maybe miscalculated.
Yeah, Puppy saw an opportunity to get MC there, but gets fogged just in time, and he was in such an awkward spot. Had to drop the black hole into a long TP from Yuma as well, so
Yeah.
missing about 80% of it.
Pretty rough.
Here comes the high ground. Enigma Galaxy.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Big man Wraith King. Say goodbye to your buildings. Will-O-Wisp down on Yapzor as well. He is nowhere
Say
near his
goodbye to your
BKB.
Mars, it looks like.
He's just straight up dead. No buyback either. So what is it? 3 lives on Wraith King, plus the other 4 heroes. That's a 7 versus 4. Chrysalis farming small camp.
Radiant's top tower.
Trying to get himself to Aghanim Shard, which could help out a little bit against this Wraith King and some of these tankier heroes. Meanwhile, your base is in disarray.
What did he see from him?
Oh, the Clinks
Oh,
disappears.
Puppy blinks
Puppy.
behind, Puppy.
He doesn't have Black Hole or anything, just tries to Midnight Pulse and Malefice, but he's gone. Blinding Light, and Wraith Kings jump back in. He's going to kill him off. They do lose MC, though, and Kuro in a bit of danger, too. Crystallis, this Bloodseeker getting into the thick of things, but Yuma rejoins. Mage out of spells, 1 more Resonant Pulse, and they've killed the Wraith King off. Mage is still
got
alive,
Source up
glimpse
now.
back into him, now finished off by Mikey, and Yuma, oh my god, that was basically a one-hit kill.
Yapzor.
Good spear. Yeah, he absolutely trapped Yuma up against the tier 3 tower. There's the second life. Does have a blink dagger. Let's see. He's got Ether Remnants there to catch him. Illuminate across the top, but Yuma Armor Toggle's still going to die. Secret hold on for dear Hope. Keep their high ground hopes alive.
Considering how it started, it was a pretty nice fight from Secret to hold there. Sure, it cost Mage and Puppy their buybacks, but it pushes Crystallis closer to his Aghanim Scepter. He's reaching a territory where he can fight into this Wraith King. The Blood Mist, a very strong spell, has the Mjolnir as well.
And just having that pure damage from the shard always feels real good. A bit
So much
of a
damage to just tear through Yuma, who has the AC. Obviously, the pure damage does not care about that.
Yeah, sure doesn't. Now is Nigma with the Aegis. I don't know, I'm kind of excited now, thinking how the next couple of fights could develop. We've got Blink Black Hole, we've got Blink Arena, still have these big team fight ultis to play with. Now we've seen Crystallis and Mage can offer the damage to get big kills. It's all about vision for Secret, it feels like. You know, they're against Ench, Disruptor, Beastmaster, big vision heroes. Keeping your obs and sentries alive so you can have that initiation, or I guess using Afromush as a mobile ward, which is what they've really been doing with his Clinks. It's super important for them.
Close to his Orchid as well. Is gonna finish it from the mid wave. Puppy has a gem queued up too, so agreeing with your point that vision is the most important thing for them right now.
It feels like it's going to get to a point where Enigma just put the Wraith King on the front, hide the other 4 in fog or a smoke. You're going to
How
have to
many
break
blink
that some
daggers
way.
does Nigma have? 4 blink daggers. Only Kuro without one.
Oh, right, yeah. Disruptor and Kotl both have theirs. Secret coming out of their shell a bit. Smoking out of the base. Skeletons and the Clinks dewarding up high grounds. And yeah, there's a Tormentor, a Wisdom Rune, some good stuff for Enigma to claim on the other side of the map. Bide your time until next Roche comes up.
Secret have to be wary here. Puppy and Mage both have no buyback.
Oh god, you're right, yeah. Now on cooldown for about 5 minutes. And Mars nowhere near it in terms of gold. Chrysalis could afford his soon. But it so often feels like when you're 14k behind, A buyback not going to be that important. You want that extra item, extra bit of damage in these fights to try and make the difference.
Nigma, they want to contest this hill. Do they know secrets here?
Yeah, the Secret are trying to deward the high ground. They get the Obs kill now. Radiant Vision is up there, and the Will-O-Wisp whiffs. Secret,
Oh,
my
Yuma's
god,
in.
Yuma! He jumps on top of them, but Puppey has the black hole. Now Static Storm cancels it out. Deadfield Illuminate, first life gone to the Wraith King, though. Mage with a jump, the backstab onto Kuro. Yuma standing inside the arena, walking
Yuma.
out with his BKB, but he's ruptured up. Turning, fighting, hitting into Chrysalis and gets the takedown. Yuma is just standing his ground, fighting through relentless amounts of damage, will finally die. But Enigma
from
Galaxy
Kuro
come
too.
out on top. Kuroki Enchantress scaling with his Hurricane Pike drums. As Chrysalis is the last hero left standing.
Crystal is
Brought
no,
back
not like this. Kuroki
into
too
dieback,
good.
into Kuro Ultra Kill, and Afromosh is skirting around the edges, just thinking, should I give him the rampage? No, I've got a gem. I shouldn't.
That's why HP's master. Oh, that rampage it might be cool. Shit,
Here we might get it.
trouble.
Is it time? Rampage! Rampage!
Oh, the
No!
lowest.
Oh, Mikey died!
A huge play from Afromush. So much gold, 1.3k. He almost has Nullifier. He has 3k gold right now.
What? What is this game? What is this game?
It does not feel like Nigmar 15k hit Yuma. It's so easy for him to die in these fights he's going in, but Basilis gets to stick on him for a while. There's these skeletons, the Medallion, the Solar Crest, Midnight Pulse on the ground.
I mean,
That was the
Bloodseeker died back.
buyback though, yeah.
Well, I
Pay
guess.
tribute to Kuroki. What can you do?
I mean, I guess the conversation earlier about Secret having 5 cores and everyone scaling. I mean, Bloodseeker isn't really your position 1, so is this buyback more valuable than the Enigma's one in this point?
What is Puppey buying? He has a Vitality booster if you has a plate mail in his inventory. Is this just old school Puppey where he would just buy
Yeah,
HP and armor?
it looks
That's
like
what
it.
it looks like.
The casual plate mail. The
The
casual
casual
vitality
bit
booster.
booster. Yeah, that's such a Puppey thing to do.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
They're fighting for this hill again. Deep Puppey here.
Afromosh gonna poke his head around the corner as well. Yuma just waiting to see if he can pull the trigger. Who can he jump on? And a 1 minute wait now for Roche. We know that, but the players don't, of course. Yeah, Enigma spending a lot of time down in this bottom right hand
Hex on
corner.
Mikey completed.
Oh, that's big.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Who does Enigma need to kill first in the fights? Puppey?
I want to say Puppey or Afromush even. I think Afromush is a pretty big kill. He actually does a lot of damage with this Solar Crest Orchid, almost Nullifier too.
Is under attack.
You saw how he solo killed Mikey in that last fight.
Alright, he's going to do a great job hunting in the fog. Oh, Enigma, don't give up this part of the map now. 10 seconds to go. 2 minutes to night. So it's going to be guaranteed. Nah, the boar is scouting it. They've got a boar in the pit and I didn't see. Well, no,
Mitch
the big
picks
man's up.
The Philostone, 300 gold away from Aghanims too, so that's a really big pickup as well once he gets it.
Oh, Puppey's changed his mind. He wants a BKB.
BKB does sound pretty good. There's only one roar.
Chrysalis is tanking that one. Well, there's your Nullifier. Aghanim Scepter for Bloodseeker is now 500 gold away. Mars's item progression. He's got Blink BKB. That's all he needs. We'll not talk any further about that.
He's giving space to his Klings to scale into the game. Like a true +4.
Oh, he sure is, yeah. The 5-man twin gate. Enigma Galaxy. Off they pop. From one corner to the other. I guess they've got skellies and boars down bottom. So yeah, with the heroes, they migrate up there clear out a couple of waves, get this map pressured in towards Secret.
They want Blood Nigma. Go time. BKB for Yuma as well.
Is under attack.
They've got to know that Secret need a perfect set of circumstances to win this next fight.
Secret's gonna wrap around here, it looks like. This is pretty fast. Nigma might not expect this.
Is Puppy going to drag that wave with the illusion in the mid lane? Or he's going to try, but he's missed the timing slightly, and the jump is there.
Kuro.
Yapzor onto Kuro. There's the Static Storm, though. Klink's trying to fight back, but Yapzor is dying to the burst of Yuma. Mage made a jump on Kuro, but now he's getting turned on. Has to dissimulate away. Chrysalis and Puppy on the right-hand side of this fight, still lurking in the shadows.
Oh, found GH.
Alpha Emerge, GH. It was a 1v1, but that's not a fair fight anymore. And Puppy with the black hole. Glimp's going to cancel it. The roar comes out. Kuro stands. Hurricane Pike's back and launches into the shots into the back of Chrysalis. Mage is struggling. Can't stick on a target. And Kuro on a mega kill streak. Chrysalis now left kind of stranded by his team. Blown up as Alpha Emerge will take down the Enchantress. At long last, they claim his life, but they paid so much for it. One buyback, all that Secret have right now as Nigma come gunning for your barracks.
Yapzor did not pop BKB there, gets caught up by the Hex from Mikey and then Stag Storm from GH on top. No arena that fight. Kuro able to do so much damage. He was so tanky as well. It felt like the whole fight they were just trying to chase Kuro.
Yeah, I mean, Kuro's been doing some nut stuff on his Enchantress. Yapzor does get an arena down onto mind control. Beastmaster with his Crimson, Solar Crest, Vlad's incredibly tanky, but when Aframo shows his face, all that tankiness is gone quickly. Yuma wanting to finish off the Mega Creeps. Trying to finish off this melee barracks, but struggling at it. Does not have Reincarnation the spell, but does have Reincarnation the item. Aegis of the Immortal claimed up. Static Storm down onto Yapzor. And Yuma going to open up here to kill off the Mars. Building still standing though. Melee racks keeping Team Secret away from the Mega Creeps. And a good glimpse on Yapzor sends him back to Fountain, keeping Yuma alive. Allowing him and GH with Mikey here to retreat slowly away from the Klinks. Mage? Mage, where are you going? He wanted in, and Kuro throws an impetus shot at him and says, no, you will not come up the staircase.
Warning shot.
Yeah.
It's my hill.
Enigma just going to reset and go again, it looks like. They're thinking about the jump here. Mage has Lincolns, so not going to get caught by the immediate hex of Mikey. Enigma slow things down. Get Kuro away from that bit of danger as Puppy makes the jump in now with Yapzor spearing him up. GH collapses. Kuro getting caught out by Mage at the back, while Yuma with the BKB TP does successfully escape, leaving the two supports to die. It's like Secret, they like backs up against the wall, and then they fight back. Tremendous effort.
Feels like they're just getting the jumps they want all the time, even though the way the fight starts, I'm sorry, it's so wonky. The Puppy blinking into nothing half the time. So it's just Afromush turning up beside somebody, getting these kills onto GH especially. It feels like it's the only one he's looking for.
I mean, I can, you know, I'm a spectator. I can see the Klinks when he's invisible, but I'm having difficulties keeping track of Afromush. He's like, he pops up here, he's now behind you, you know.
No,
Nothing personnel, kid.
Yapzor just jacked Puppy's wave. That was his BKB, Yapzor.
Oh no!
Puppy, he remembers.
Just like the good old days. I got a Tormentor. Puppy, got a little careful. Tormentor damage getting a little nasty. Tier 4 items starting to flow in. Double Penta-Edged Sword. Nice.
BKB for Puppy.
And a Ninja Gear for Puppy as well. That's really nice.
Wonder if MC's gonna save his role for a black hole this time. I feel like keeping Chrysalis down is really important as well. If Nigma can get the jump, they still have this Blink Hex, they have the Beast Hawk.
I'll focus the buildings.
Puppy blinks in.
You put the fear of God into Yuma. And with the summons, they've got the kill on the melee barracks. And now, Secret are against Mega Creeps.
Rupture down as well. Let's see what they want to do here.
Yeah, it's a good point you make, though. With 5 cores on Secret, which one do you raw? do a Chrysalis when he's BKB'd? Mage has Lincolns. Enigma's a real big target for them.
Honestly, I feel like anyone but Yapsor is probably the answer.
Yeah, that's true. And they might come into contact with Aframoosh here. Smoke breaks.
Oh, no.
They see him.
Oh,
The
Puppy's
Clinks
in.
is caught, and Puppy blink
Puppy.
back hold nothing. He has missed completely. That is upsetting. He's BKB'd.
Nice.
Lincoln's on him. He's going to get chased down by Captain Kuro. Hiding behind the trees with the Malefice and Ether Remnant. He does jump away. They've got a glimpse here, though. Dragging Bloodseeker back into the Static Storm.
Dragon Static Storm.
That means no BKB. And that means Yamsor, even with his jump, they have to call GG. Game 1 is over. Enigma, they've taken 40 minutes to crack this egg, but it didn't feel particularly difficult to take down Team Secret in Game 1. Solid stuff. I mean, a Secret, you know, they've got some of these flat, flashy plays, good initiations. You could see how team fights could develop, but the overall, you know, map control, the macro game plan from Enigma just seemed a little bit crisper.
Yeah, it felt really quick, even though they lost these few fights here and there. It felt like Nigma was always in control of what was happening. Like he played really well. Some very clutch Static Storms from GH. It looked like he was kind of feeding here and there, honestly, but spells really on point. I think even the lane he died a few times, but he got Yuma so much net worth. And it just kind of snowballed. We didn't really see Yapsor's impact because of how the laning phase went as well.
Yeah, they had to like completely shift Yapsor into like you said, position 4 mode, and Aframoosh Clinks became more of a core. And trying to catch these kills, skirting on the edges of fights, looking for pickoffs. Yeah, pretty solid one there from Nigma. I mean, Yuma had a couple of questionable deaths, but overall seemed solid.
He was feeling a bit too strong. You know, what can you do? Man was owning. He felt so farmed. Reincarnation cooldown. I don't care. And you know, he was top never fall the whole game. Okay, what can you say? Played really well. There was just these few fights where he had this AC, no BKB, and Chrysalis had this shard running in at him. He tanked so much for his team.
Yeah, we needed so many things to go like perfectly right, and all the puzzle pieces have to connect together for Secret. You need these big black holes. You need Mage and Aframoosh to be dancing around, causing a bit of chaos. But Enigma, they held strong. Game 1 in this best of 3 going the way of Kuro and the boys. It is a best of 3, though. We'll find out how things develop. We'll have a quick break and come back with the rest of the series.
You can't manage this, can't break this bond funded. Gotta keep my distance when you not 100. Come the same will say they love you, late and funny. You can't match my energy, and yeah, you know it. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Yes, I meant it, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Hey, I'm a problem when I'm on top like this. This why this on the flow. Hey, gotta keep my fur coat close, cause I'm a boss and I'm way too cold. I don't really wanna come ask me why I gotta act like this. Tell them that my pocket too swollen, they already know I'm a flex with a bang like this. Like, I'm at the top and that's literal. I'm making money, it's digital. They watch how I step in this pivotal. They boy, I'm 0 degrees. Wait, you can't manage this, can't break this, boy, I'm funded. Gotta keep my distance when you not 100. Those the same ones say they love you, lady, funny. You can't match my energy, and yeah, you know it. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Yes, I meant it, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Yeah, I'm killing it, I'm the realest. Ain't gotta say, gotta know you feel it. My flow got a code, sick as the illest. I know that I'm great and they about to witness me going in. I went way up, about to go again. You see me on the telly, then you tell a friend. Cause you know I'm about to rain, it'll never end. Cause I got big dreams, big goals, never settle, gotta keep on going now. You say you got it, and I Red Bull, I got the wings and I ain't coming down. No. I keep it straight, every line is so intentional. This is your moment to let it go. You know that I'm into it, I'm way too cold. Too cold. You can't manage this, can't break this, boy, I'm funded. Gotta keep my distance when you not 100. Those the same ones say they love you, lady, funny. You can't match my energy, and yeah, you know it. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Yes, I meant it, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God-given gift, them C's doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 pence. Yeah, what I supply is always in demand. The throne is mine, take that. It ain't a high five, got the upper hand. I'm too real, can't fake that. Who you know putting fear in them like this? You a vampire, still suck when you bite this. Lord forgive me for my sins, I'm feeling righteous. But they been next to me to show me I might just. They didn't think I could do it, I had to demonstrate how the flow is so heavenly, keeping demons straight. Who they fooling? I showed them the jig is up again. When I asked them who is the best, they get this to stuttering. Tell them I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. I came this far, nothing can't stop me now. They knock me down, but they can't count me out. I can't lose, I won't lose. I can't lose, I won't lose. You may wanna set yourself. I think it's best you run away. I won't let you finish. When you came for me, you played yourself. You scream for help. It's a shame that nobody will hit with. No pain, no gain. Watch who you bang with. Make it to the top with the same ones I came with. I shoot my shot, you better know that I'ma never miss. When they coming for me, yeah, I'm gonna tell them this. I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself.
Weißes Papier, Seite um Titel, Mitte 20 und hier Zeile für Zeile, offener Blick, find nur beim nach vorn sehen zu mir selber zurück. Und auch wenn's irgendwie nur eine Plattitüde ist, der Augenblick zerfällt, hält man ihn fest. Und wenn ich's richtig sehe und verstanden hab, dann sagt er selbst, wenn man ihn ziehen lässt, ich geh einfach nur los, irgendwohin, auf jeden Weg. Ob klein oder groß, wartet ein Sinn und wir haben's erlebt. Nein, ich hab noch nichts gemacht. Gedanken aufleisen sollen, statt ewig im Gestern mit den alten Parolen. Nun ist die Währung, der Weg ist das Ziel, kostet die Welt dann vielleicht gar nicht so viel. Und auch wenn manches davon sicher Plattitüden sind, man fühlt genau, wenn es stimmt. Ich geh einfach nur los, irgendwo hin, auf jedem Weg. Ob klein oder groß, wartet ein Sinn und wir haben's erlebt. Nein, ich hab noch nicht genug, wart mal wieder auf die Flut. Schwimm oder schweb, Leben ist Leben, Leben ist Leben. Solange sich alles bewegt und unter mir, da hör ich die Sirenen singen. Ein Teil von mir will gern gleich hier zu ihnen sinken. Doch ich widersteh, hör auf mein Herz, ich geh. Ich werd nur kurz zum Abschied winken. Und dann einfach nur los, irgendwo hin, auf jedem Weg. Ob klein oder groß, wartet ein Sinn und wir haben's erlebt. Nein, ich hab noch nicht genug, wart mal wieder auf die Flut. Schwimm oder schweb, Leben ist Leben, Leben ist Leben. Solange sich alles bewegt.
Ganze Nacht nur unterwegs, Sportcoupé angehen mit den Brüdern und Rosé. Späti gehen, Shorty schläft, wenn die Sonne untergeht. Runden drehen, dich erlebt, ich will nicht mehr gerade sehen. Der Verstand ist lahmgelegt.
Im Coupé hinten links. Ich schreibe und ich trink. Mit den Brüdern und wir chillen. Heute Abend ohne Sinn. Sie will, dass ich sing. Doch ich mach mir noch einen Drink. Ich brauch nur die Klick. Und sie weiß, dass sie stimmt. Sie weiß, dass sie stimmt.
Die ganze Nacht nur, 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 die ganze Nacht nur unterwegs, Sportcoupé angehen mit den Brüdern und Rosé. Späti gehen, Shorty schläft, wenn die Sonne untergeht. Runden drehen, dich erlebt, ich will nicht mehr gerade sehen. Der Verstand ist lahmgelegt.
Der Kopf ist aus Gedanken leer. Die Musik laut, die Augen schwer. Ich hör nicht auf, will immer mehr. Der Wagen rollt über den Teer. Und wir fahren, cruisen langsam durch die Stadt. Ohne Plan, aber Kippe aus dem Fenster, ich erschaff. Wie gehabt, holen für den Body an der Tanke Saft. 8 und 8, das so laut, hörst du in der ganzen Stadt.
Die ganze Nacht nur, 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 die ganze Nacht nur unterwegs, Sportcoupé angehen mit den Brüdern und Rosé. Späti gehen, Shorty schläft, wenn die Sonne untergeht. Runden drehen, dich erlebt, ich will nicht mehr gerade sehen. Der Verstand ist lahmgelegt.
I'ma get it, you know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what? Man on a mission, I'ma get it, you know I be on a what? Yeah, it's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work. Check priorities, I'm doing that first. Checks big and I'm sure that hurts, but it's checkmate. We ain't selling short, no to work. Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind, cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah, man, we coming for them bags that they said I couldn't have. Get the team. I got a vision for the things you ain't believe. And here's the motto: hard work that's over everything. It's that comeback. I'm calling plays, hit the pass, then the run back. Yeah, I'm far ahead and gotta run laps. But we ain't letting up, we never done that. Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind, cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way.
Welcome back, everyone. Here we are heading into Game 2 between Team Secret, Middle East, and Enigma Galaxy. Adam, Game 1 seemed kind of straightforward for Enigma. Secret had a lot of tools, but their execution needed to be perfect, and it just wasn't in Game 1.
Yeah, Secret coming out with a pretty niche draft. Did pretty well in the laning stage off of Puppy's Enigma, but top lane Yuma just got way too much out of the laning phase, and things kind of snowballed once Mikey hit this travel timing. He's just all over the map, and Enigma, they just had this lineup where they could brute force building super fast, the Deso AC, the aura from the Beastmaster, the Crimson, the Solar Crest, and it just kind of snowballed onto Secret's big ultimate lineup. Yepsor not really having a good game on the Mars. Couldn't really get his spells off due to GH and both Mikey's Hex. It was just a really rough game for him.
It's like there's nowhere to hide against them either. There's an Ench creep, there's a skeleton, there's a Thunder Strike and a Hawk, all kinds of vision over the top of you as Enigma showed themselves the map, basically. They went somewhere with purpose and conviction, and they made that part of the map their own, whereas Team Secret were just like looking for this perfect fight, which never came to be. And Puppy had a few moments there where you would question his black holes, but you could see the thought process behind it. It's like, I need to black hole this hero right now, and if it doesn't work, well, the fight's not going to work anyway. But anyway, we'll put that behind us. Game 1 is done. 1-0 lead to Enigma Galaxy, and heading into Game 2, looks like they're still opting to start off with this Keeper of the Light.
I wonder if Puppy's gonna value the Ench a lot more here. I feel like Kuro did quite a bit with his hero, even though the laning phase didn't go too well. Go for the Morphling. Very early Morphling pick.
Yeah, super early one. I mean, it's one of Yuma's signatures. It's like Medusa Morphling, two of his big ones. But yeah, very early Morphling pick, especially when you have no idea what's coming. Does Morphling block these TBs and Medusas enough to go for it so early? Like his Aghanim Scepter against Terrorblade and Medusa often feels very good.
I think it's more about just taking it away from Enigma Galaxy. Like you said, Yuma is a big morph player. I'm not sure if Mage plays the hero. I feel like Chrysalis is not the biggest morph player. He has definitely played it before, but I think Armel is the one who used to play it on their team. So I'm kind of curious what they're going to do with this Morphling here.
5 seconds remaining.
And Enigma again. Will it be Yapsor? Will it be Aframush? Will it be Puppy? So many Enigma players on this team, not quite sure where it's heading. I'm still opting for it. And yeah, like you said, it did very well in the lane against the Enchantress, denying out creeps, getting a couple of kills on Kuro. Puppy did with his Enigma.
I wonder how Kuro's gonna respond to this. I think the Ench felt like it should have done better, but it just ended up Puppy being triumphant in that lane. Kuro got kind of bullied down there.
Like, do you bring up the Beastmaster priority and first phase him?
I'm not 100% sure because I feel like this morph against Beast lane can definitely go in Morphling's favor, especially with Enigma in your lane. You're not really able to summon your boar. You have this EXP advantage automatically based on the Eidolon denies. I like to see Enigma just pick a support to deal with this lane. They go for the puck.
Okay. That's the other Mikey hero, so that means now Kotl more likely to be shifting into GH's hands.
I wonder why they went for the puck. It's not particularly great against Morph or Enigma. Maybe just not wanting this Coddle core against the Morphling. Planning for
10
some MC
seconds
lane with
remaining.
the Coddle down here against the Morph. Just something, you know, you play for stacks, you play for a
5
50-50
seconds
lane.
remaining.
Also, probably one of the bear supports against Enigma. You have Blinding Light for the Eidolons. If they go on you, you have Illuminate to kind of clear half of it.
Yeah, then you pair this Cottle with, like, you know, Axe being banned, but you pair him with one of these like Magnus Axe Underlord kind of guys that's tanky and annoying, trading hits, not really being bullied out of the lane, then you just offer so much damage in lane.
10 seconds remaining.
I wonder what MC is gonna play here with this.
Secrets turn to
Last time
best.
they had a call pairing, it used to be Timbersaw or X, which are both removed right now.
Yeah.
Darkseer is another one that comes to mind just because mind control. But I'm not sure what their Enigma are trying to do here with this Coddle
10
Puck.
seconds remaining.
It's not one of the like conventional pairings of like Cottle Ember or Cottle TB, where you're just pumping Chakra into them, but I guess Puck is reasonably short cooldown mobility spells. Chakra with Puck feels pretty good.
Anti-Mage ban as well.
Yeah.
Protecting the Morphling. The one Enigma, they have the bear scaling here. Might see a PL ban come out as well of the better heroes
10
against the
seconds
Morphling.
remaining. 5 seconds
And so
remaining.
far, Nigma have targeted Chrysalis with Monkey Bloodseeker, Mage with the Ember Spirit. Rubik is both, you know, Yapzor and Aframush special, but more Aframush since he's technically the position 4 in
Secrets
this
turn
team.
to ban.
Now a Templar Assassin against the Puck. Makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I wouldn't
Like
be
that
surprised
ban.
to see Secret ban out like another MC hero here. I guess the TA ban
10 seconds
is
remaining.
both
It's
good because you
specifically
have
for
Puck.
Puck, right?
Yeah, but it's also like safe lane
5
TA against
seconds
Enigma. If Enigma's 3 and you safe lane TA, that also feels good, right?
Yeah, but they're banning against Secret, who has the Enigma, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm stupid.
I think it's just a big mage hero, and this TA versus Puck matchup is pretty awful for Puck because it's really hard to coil a TA. TA buys Blink Dagger, you know, you call, you blink out, and then the shard on TA obviously is a big timing, helps you deal with the Puck. So I do like the ban over the more conventional hero like the Void Spirit, for example.
Mhm. And one more ban for Secret. What's it going to be? We get a respect ban from the previous game. Get rid of the Disruptor or the Beastmaster or something.
Probably scrolling through Nigma's Dota buff right now. The heroes they've played with is Coddle. They like the Chen. They like having pace. Nigma, it feels like they just always want to have 2 or 3 heroes be able to run around the map real fast. GH is generally the setup. Not be surprised to see the Chen come out for Kuro here.
Yeah, they love having these heroes that aren't reliant on some item timing. Because what? Cottle, Boots of Travel, you know, like 10 minutes in. You want to be ready to fight quickly. Enchantress is the option, and immediate Scarth Mage pick from Secret off the back of that ban. Now a bit of control for the Puck with that silence. Offers them a lot of damage. No real partnership with the Sky yet, but we could still see one of these tanky stunners, blink stunners come into play.
10 seconds remaining.
There's a bit of an old school hero, but I'm kind of looking at Dragon Knight for Secret right now. I feel like they're allowed to apply so much pressure, and Nigma don't really have heroes to deal with DK right now. Also a nice pairing for Skyroth Mage.
That's a throwback.
Still a Chen in the pool for Kuro if he wants it. There's a Lion as well. Something we've seen them run before. What's the MC hero gonna be?
I mean, they're starting to dig deep into this reserve time, taking a fair amount of time just to think about it.
When I look at these 3 heroes, and I'm just thinking Nature's Prophet for mind control. They've run it before. The hero's just kind of dead right now. Go for the Chen.
Team secrets turn to pick.
And the Faceless Void.
And so
Well, you wanted the
saving
Chen.
MC for last pick.
Is it going to be like an MC Cottle or MC Puck or something at the end? They're going to do some wild switcheroo.
I feel like based on the bans, it's most likely just Mikey Puck.
10
And
seconds remaining.
I feel like this Furon or Darkseer is still a very
5
possible
seconds
option for
remaining
Enigma
to
Galaxy.
ban.
Oh,
Tidehunter
boy.
for Secret. To look at this draft, this is some throwback. Enigma, Tidehunter, Skywrath, Morphling. What are we? TI4?
It really is. It really is like a back in the good old days. Puppy and Yappy doing all sorts of fun, crazy shit together, and here they are again. Well, Mage getting some respect put on his name with a Void Spirit ban.
Thinking more of Underlord for Secret, but they go for a Tide. Tide's particularly nice against Chen because you don't care about him clicking you.
10
Just 2
seconds
points in
remaining.
Kraken Shell. Faceless Void not the best at pressuring you as well. Anchor
5
Smash,
seconds
pretty easy to deal with. You also have this kill combo now, right? Where Ravage versus Chrono, there are ways to kill heroes. Aura buyer for the team. Which
it's
is
gonna
what Nigma kinda lacks right now.
Yeah, they're going to have 2 targeted bans against them in that arena as well. And there's the DK. You called for it. It does get banned. It feels nice for the Tide having the Sky in lane as well, just to keep that pressure relieved off him. Get to his items a little faster. Yeah, being able to cycle through Black Hole and Ravage, protect your Morphling in team fights. It does feel pretty good.
10 seconds.
But it doesn't feel like they've got that consistent like ganking ability. They don't have that catch, kill, get a pick off. This is a team secret that's going to walk at you when Morphling is ready.
This sounds like a meme, but it's a pretty sick Ricky mid game for a secret. Against Puck and Faceless Void, Caller Chen is a lot of heroes to kill in this game.
That would be pretty cool, honestly. I mean, Nigma doesn't have that much consistent disable. Dream Coil, Chrono, yes, but reasonably long cooldowns. Then no point and click stuns to catch people out. So a Ricky or like any spirit could feel pretty good.
Yeah, most of the spirits ban Ember, Void Spirit. Storm's really the only one that's left. They just need a stun for a Skywrath, honestly, but I don't know what's left in the pool for them. Meanwhile, for Nigma, I'm thinking of a Baden here for MC. Really nice against the Tidehunter. It's a pretty good lane. Remove silence, you're able to tank through Black Hole.
Team secrets.
You know what they'll go for? Go for a Bristleback.
A Bristleback. Yeah.
Coddle Bristle.
Oh.
The disgusting lane. Not the worst hero at dealing with this, but Puppy's gonna be kind of sad down here, I think. A lot of spam.
Just don't level Eidolons. Just go Malefice Midnight Pulse.
Malefice Midnight Pulse. Nah, Puppy's like, I can't lane, I jungle, buy medallion.
Yeah. You're probably not wrong, honestly. They still do have this like potential flexibility to like, put it position 4 Enigma, 5 Skywrath.
Let's
see what they get up to.
Secret. Just Viper it up. Complete the 2014 draft. Earthshaker.
Now select your heroes.
This used to be an old school counter to Puck. Wait, is it? Oh, it is a major Earthshaker.
Yeah, it's going mid.
Pretty strong lane. Puck's low armor hero. You get an enchant totem or 2. He takes a lot of damage.
Get some big
Very
denies.
team fight heavy draft from Secret.
Yeah, this is pretty wild. Some pretty long cooldown ultimates, but if they're able to land them, this could crush Nigma. Nigma very much focused on that tempo play. Yet again, it's a Kuroki draft with limited stuns, but they've got the ability to play the map with Kotl, Chen, and Bristleback. Very good at taking stacks of Ancients, controlling zones on the map as well.
I feel like Nigma also doesn't really have combo break other than the Puck coming into silence. This Earthshaker chain stun is going to be really scary for the Faceless Void, for Bristle as well. If he catches him facing the Skywrath mage, Midnight Pulse on top of the Skywrath ult, MC can definitely just go down here.
What do you reckon? Chen's still going to like rush mech, but then we'll need GH and Kuro both buying 4 staffs just to keep these heroes protected from all the overlapping disaster that comes their way.
I feel like we'll most likely see some Crimson Pipe come out from MC and Kuro will just go for his Solar Crest mech. I think that's just how Nigma really enjoys playing Dota. GH maybe Glimmer 4 stuff kind of build.
I mean, I do worry a little bit in terms of damage output for Nigma. I don't know how you feel about that. Like looking at Secret, they've got team fight, damage, so many things that can whack you into the ground. Nigma feels much more map-oriented in terms of how they want to play. Item timing is very key for them as well. Team Secret just need to like hit level 6 on a bunch of these heroes and feel pretty good.
I think it's gonna come down to how this Carl Bristle do. If MC is enough of a threat in the early game where he can just pull reactions towards him, and then Mikey and GH are free to rotate. Basel's voice free to come in. MC is the, I would say, the centerpiece of this draft, where he has to be able to pull attention to him on the map.
Suck them into his world. And Bristleback with his nasal goo. We'll see how things pan out though, as in the mid lane, Mage trying to scout out any vision here from Nigma. Gets his Obs Ward down. I believe Nigma did place theirs first. I'm not sure if they caught a glimpse of him. And meanwhile, a couple of secret heroes are smoked down in that bottom part of the map. Seeing Kuro, getting a sneaky ward down. Tide and Sky, they've got blood grenades, concussive shot. The Apps are not leveling anything up just yet. You can see Kuro there towing the edge of the staircase, a little afraid of what's around the corner. And a couple of the others waiting for that bottom bounty rune. As Kuro gets run at.
Quite a
Yuma.
bit of damage there walking uphill.
So he does, down at half HP. Kuroki the first blood though, as Yuma comes in and grabs the bounty
4
rune.
runes.
4 bounty runes for Nigma. Yuma has spent his time walk, still on cooldown
he's
for 20
dead.
seconds. Blood grenade, gush, concussive shot, and another kill for Secret, kicking off this laning stage with a bang.
Yeah, first blood for Yapsor. That puts him closer to his ring of health, so this lane gonna be much easier once he gets there. 4 CS away.
And then Puppy pops back up the top through the twin gate. Chrysalis taking a fair amount of damage, gets clipped by the Illuminate.
But he
Sounds
does
about
have
a
low
third
on
of his
Malefice though because of the first blood. So just needing to kind of suck up some EXP here.
Just stands there in front of GH. Yeah, you can illuminate all you want. Yeah, Puppy, like you say, needing that level 2 pretty quickly. And Mind Control already having some free last hitting time here. Not really contested by Chrysalis at all.
More the range creep judge. Thought of blast. I think I denied.
Not great for them. Bottom lane, Akura gets sniped. Yuma being forced back by this Tide and Sky. Kuroki gonna put his body in harm's way there. Just get in front and make sure Yuma doesn't take too much of a beating. And how's that mid lane going? Is this like a 60-40 for Earthshaker? What do you reckon?
I feel like Puck starts to get an easier matchup once he has levels. Probably one level phase shift in his lane as well. Mage, definitely easy to secure denies. You know, you get last hits with Aftershock, and then Enchant Totem kind of guarantees you a deny unless Mikey wants to throw a spell. Definitely getting a bit bullied here, Mikey.
Yeah, 8 and 6 and 3 and 2 now. Will grab himself the Water Rune. Already has his bottle, which he rushed. Quelling Blade is there for Mage, so a bit delayed on his bottle. Not going to be able to get the refill with the rune. But gets the Water Rune nonetheless.
Oh,
Yuma.
Puppy already jungling.
Is he?
It's just in the camp beside Chrysalis. Chrysalis is getting XP from this as well, which is actually pretty cool.
Sharing is caring.
Some new technology.
Mind Control's like, you're jungling, I'm jungling. Quill Spray, Bristleback, level 2. Takes out the full creep wave and a small camp.
Puppy wants to
GH.
go on him here, has the blood grenade. Since otherwise, MC finally has his ring.
And Chrysalis having to farm under tower. I think everyone's got plenty of wand charges to play with here. So if they do get caught up in a fight, could get a bit messy. Looks like Mikey, like you said, with a couple more levels. 2 points in the Illusory Orb now. Able to gather up a few more last hits than he was previously. Catching up to the Earthshaker little by little.
MC being really annoying up here. Helps GH secure the stack on the hard cam as well.
Yeah, it's difficult times for Chrysalis, right? 9 last hits, 1 deny. This is not a comfortable lane for him.
Yeah, Puppy just unable to contest the hard cam, has another sentry, but GH committed to get the D ward and the pull off. Meanwhile, MC just being a body and Enigma, this is a very sad matchup for Enigma. MC just able to run him down. Puppy needs to be careful here, even with the stick charges.
This is the life of a position 5. Like it's one thing to sentry and block a camp, make sure they can't pull, but like defending your wards afterwards, that's the difficult part. Puppy can place a ward, but I don't know how actually defending it is going to be impossible.
Yeah, I think against most matchups he'll be able to bring over his conversions, but MC is just this wall between him, and I don't really see what Secret can do about this pull cam.
Like, at what point does GH go and stack Ancients? Do you want to just keep momentum in the lane, or do you want to start building up now?
I would think you want to win your lane as much as possible, especially since you're playing against this Enigma, but the Ancient stacks will come into play much later, maybe around 4 minutes, if GH wants to start rotating for a rune. Because before Vanguard, it's not easy to leave MC. He will take a lot of damage if Puppy and Crystallis go on him.
And then same question for bottom. You know, Yaps are on this tide. He can take Ancients. It feels like they're doing decently down here. The Sky and Tidehunter getting a lot of farm on Yappy, but Ancients also a consideration for them.
Yeah, with this Meteor Hammer build that Yapsor is queued up though, he probably wants to be pressuring the lane a lot more, Yuma. Maybe a few bashes. Yapsor goes for the second point in Anchor Smash actually. Not sure if that's the right call. I think the Kraken Shell second point would have been really value against the Chen. Lightstone on Kuro too.
And block all his little army hits. I guess the focus there is just to pressure out the void as much as you can. Mid lane sees GH come and gather a water rune. Mikey, yeah, had already bottled the one down to the bottom right hand corner. Move
That
up
hurts
top
Mage
onto
quite a bit.
MC taking a bit of damage. Yeah, nothing comes of it.
Mage tried to go for the bounty rune top, but it was taken as well.
Hmm.
This hurt his lane a bit, having this empty bottle, else Mikey still has the one charge. You can see him applying pressure here.
Yeah, gets on top of him, bit of poke and prod. Looks like Yuma not doing too poorly down here in the bottom lane anymore.
OMC top lane.
Yeah,
Grenade,
gets a
he
run
has
out.
Vanguard and a stick though. I'm not sure if this is a kill.
He just stands there.
Catch me if you can.
Just hold position. Let the creeps hit his back.
Dyer's courier has
I
been
mean, both of
The
these.
Lotus too.
Yeah, you're right. Loses his courier. Does Crystallis. Thanks to MC's positioning there, just playing in behind the tower, cutting the wave constantly.
Oh, look at Puppy. Is he gonna pull the siege creep away? Nope, he's just gonna kill the camp.
I farm. I hit
Farm.
creeps. I do rotate top with the Skywrath Mage. MC trying to tank through the damage, turns his
So he's-
back.
has to be a
Full
bit
sprays are
careful here.
coming. MC not going to get the kill on either of them, but made them work for it.
Yeah, nice rotation from Afromush. Can't let this Bristleback get away with that for too long. Meanwhile, Yapsor down here with the ring. Level 5 now. He's pretty fine on his own.
And that relieves so much pressure on Crystallis, who's had a really rough laning stage. What's he up to now? He's third in last hits. It's a pretty funny gap, honestly.
Oh, they want
50
GH. Ace
What do they
Ruler
ha-
Mage.
Huh, should have him, right? Enchant Totem. Couple of whacks. Can't catch up with the Skywrath Mage either, and Mage is going to keep tabs on MC for now. Yeah, with both safe lane carries having really rough times, that bit of pressure relief top helps out Crystallis tremendously. While Yuma still... He's kind of struggling down here. Bottom of the last hits in terms of core heroes.
Yeah,
Kuroki
Kuro
gonna
does
zap
get a
him.
Harpy though.
are forfeit.
Yapsor getting bullied back a little bit. Forced to pop the one for just for HP.
Leave me alone. Stupid harpy.
Lucky
Mage
for
is-
him, it is the new Harpy that just does not have mana.
Yeah, you don't get like 7 casts of lightning that you used to. That was the crazy part.
Retract your last move.
The stacks have begun. Ancients, large camp, GH, really building up bank on the left side of the map.
Tower is under attack.
7 minutes comes, and both Afromush and GH get the Wisdom runes. Kuro's looking to contest, but doesn't get there quite in time. Yeah, how bad of a time is it for Yuma? He's really underfarmed.
I think this kind of expected from a 7-pick Void. Didn't really get to see his lane. Has the Midas queued up, so Nigma, they know that they're in for a much slower game here. Problem is, how do they stop Yapsor? Kuro's trying to chase him, but it's Meteor Hammer. There's really no way of stopping it unless Kuro just parks the Centaur there. Oh, Mikey.
Yeah, Ancient Seal into a few stuns. Didn't even spend the Echo Slam. Kill off that mid laner. And Mikey was starting to look pretty good with the rotations out from Mage. The puck had been given a completely free lane. Nice swoop back in and get a big kill. 5-0 for Secret so far. The laning stage going very well for them. And again, they've got pretty greedy heroes. Puppy is farming up a storm in the jungle, heading straight into Solar Crest.
Look at what Kuro's doing with the Centaur. Just parked it there. He wants to stop Yapsor. Can you get it? No.
Oh. Meteor Hammer still lands. I don't know how you defend this tower. Yapsor is just 1v2, 1v3 if you count the Chen army as a hero. Yuma is struggling to kill off neutral camps. Desperately wanting that Hand of Midas. Secret in the driving seat these first 10 minutes.
Yeah, we see Mage walking over. They see Mikey clearing stacks. No illusory or whoever motion's walking up.
Nice. Good Waning Rift. I think he's got a good idea. There's vision up there as well. He's pinging it out, Mikey. Bottom tier 1 gone now, though. So map opens a bit for Secret to play into that bottom right-hand third. And Mikey... Isha misses. Mikey and... Oh my god! What? He was half HP, right? Like, he just disappears. Now they can...
Shaker for you.
Oh, they're contesting Ancients.
MC has a ward. I feel like he kind of wants to suicide here. He has not having any of it.
None of this nonsense. Absolutely none of it. Yuma, Kuro, they both joined in this fight. Gonna find Afromush, the Scarith Mage. A couple of Ancients are still left standing here, so... Secret, they come, they kill the Bristleback. Not really able to steal the Ancients away from them. Black Hole did get spent, but the first kill up on the board for Enigma. Congratulations, you got one.
Yeah, but look how many heroes they had to rotate, and look at bot lane. Yapsor is like tier 1. What? The tier 2's half health.
What?
Rushing the Blink Dagger now. A really scary Tidehunter right now. Secret very ahead in the laning phase.
Just cruising.
Rotations from Afromush killing the Bristle top, and then these 2 kills on Mikey.
Meanwhile, Crystal is just farming jungle. Skyrocketing in net worth. Ancient Seal onto Mind Control in the mid lane. So yeah, he's eyeing up a pipe as quickly as he possibly can.
And I want to see Yapsor just go for some like Aghanim's build here. I feel like he's so farmed. Just continue to scale. Be a big boy. Don't really need the Blink Dagger. Shaker has his dagger queued up. Yapsor though, he has other ideas. Look what he has in this quick buy. Boots of travel. Mid lane.
Coil on Earthshaker. Illuminate and Orb. A lot of magic damage. Big burst from Nigma to kill off Mage. Let's see if they can transition that into a tier 1 with the Chen army. Get a bit of damage on it for sure. Glyph is there and Afromush is waiting in the wings, looking for an opportunity. Big Ravage Mystic Flare. They've caught out Mikey with a combo. Puck down, tower defended. And Team Secret, Middle East, controlling up this game tremendously well. What was that? There was a... Amar had a Tide build. It was like Meteor Hammer into Satanic or something, I want to say. Where's that Yapsor? Where's your... Yeah, he would go like second item Satanic or something, and then go like... He would go carry Tide from the offlane. You know, classic Amar stuff.
In for it, man. When was this? I feel like it does sound very Amar though. Scale as best as you can. I remember he's Underlord with the Abyssal Blade. Assault Cuirass.
He freaking loves it. I'm trying to remember when did they change this Tide talent? Because Tide used to have like plus 250 damage at 25 or something.
Yeah, it was a few patches ago where they have
That was a while back.
anchor smash on attack, so it's moonshard time. I remember in Dota 1, if you bought Belfury on Tide,
Yeah.
every time you just proc anchor smash percentage based, it was so cool.
It was great. Well, looks like Yuma pairing up with MC now to clear out his ancients, try and guard them and make sure Secret don't come a knocking again. Mikey's got his Witchblade, and I guess Treads are coming on the Courier as well. It feels like Nigma being slowed down.
Flying out, they are smoked. They won this mid tower. That looks like a juicy Echo Slam Kuro.
Eyes on Mage.
So very early TP from Yapsor.
Yeah, he's got no Ravage.
Oh, the silence.
Ancient Seal, 2-man Echo, Mage is in, blows up Park, and a Black Hole is there. Mind Control destroyed. Puppy on a killing spree, and this is going to be a complete turnaround. 5 heroes from Secret mid, claim the tier 1 there. Smooth sailing.
Look at Puppy's net worth. He's ahead of Mikey now. The Afromush has been so good with his silencers. The Surfshaker counter pick as well. Such a hard matchup for Mikey.
Tower is under attack.
This felt completely impossible. And now they're going to set up base camp in the enemy ancient spot. Clear out that bottom jungle at the same time. The map is getting very closed in here for Nigma.
Yeah, look at the bottom tier 2. Yapsor got another meteor hammer in. You really buy dagger here, Yapsor? I feel like it's so unnecessary so far. Oh, you know.
Oh, he just dies.
Sun totem. Man, that's
My
so satisfying
God.
to watch.
This isn't even like it's level 3 now. But Afromush wasn't like maxing Ancient Seal as quickly as possible. He went for concussive shot, arcane
Don't
bolt.
need to.
Now he's maxing
Oh,
the
Mikey
Ancient
runs
Seal.
into Afromush.
Oh, he does.
He's
Yeah,
here
he's
too.
just,
Oh no.
he's just dead again. I mean, at this point, we're 14 minutes in, and I
Tier
feel
2's
like they're
dead.
gonna call it soon.
Radiant's bottom
Yapsor. He's not going for a blink. He's Octarine Core, man. He wants out of this game.
As
The
fast
meteor
as
hammer
possible.
cooldown is too long, guys.
Cool down.
It's the most Yapsor item build I've
That's
ever
great.
seen. I'm enjoying it.
I can meteor hammer faster. I can TP faster. What's not to love? Well, there's some wisdom runes to be gathered up. Yuma's Hand of Midas starting to kick in, but real tragic laning stage. First 15 minutes have been sad for Nigma. Even his Bristleback, who was like top net worth, has really suffered now.
They're forced to share his ancients with the Faceless Void. It's buying the pipe, but when will Nigma ever be fight ready? It feels like the answer is never. Mithril Hammer flying out for Yuma, not even a Maelstrom. Where's the damage gonna come from? We have a smoke here. They want Yapsor. He has Ravage though. I don't know about this. Mage is kinda nearby as well.
2000 HP, 17-1 charges. Anchor Smash. Coil Snaps.
Oh, Mage is here.
In comes the Blink
Oh,
Echo.
no,
Destroys Mikey. And the Fisher's going to block off Kuro in the back with a Mystic Flare. He 4-staffs up. Trapped on the high ground now, though, unfortunately. Mind Control trying to catch up to Yapsor, but that's the fight over.
Are they gonna chase him though? Yapsor has the Ravage if he wants to drop it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Herding
looking
Mind
at
Control
him.
into a corner.
Mage, he's pumping up the enchant totem.
Puppy just blinks on him. Oh, poor MC.
Oh, Yapsor, you better be careful, Yapsor.
Yeah, be worried about that Bristleback in his Cool Spray Splash. Does finish
The
off his
Echo
pipe.
Slam from on Mikey, just one hit. He didn't even touch him. He just pressed the Echo and he died.
It wasn't like Echo plus Enchant, it was just Echo that
It
killed
was,
him.
just,
Oh,
it was
man.
literally just Echo. Did I see that wrongly? I'm pretty sure he did not touch Mage.
Pretty
The
wild.
Chen Creeps, man, Mikey's having a rough game. Therefore, Mage has the Veil now. Another smoke. Let's sweep into the triangle here. Mage is so farmed as well, almost Aghanim Scepter. Chrysalis, it feels like he's not even played the game yet. 0-0-1. Forgot there was a Morphling in this game.
Yeah, he went jungle. He came mid to kill tier 1, and then he went jungle again. He's just doing PvE stuff, whatever he wants to. Oh, now it looks like it's Roshan time for Secret. Solar Crest up. Eidolon's tanking. Both Mage and Aframush up at the front, making sure the line is being held. It gives a bit of time for Nigma to get some items up, though. And Maelstrom's done on the Void, working on a BKB. Drums are going to come for Kuro. Full staff is there for GH. It just feels like every hero is an item behind the enemy.
And it's not stopping. You go Mage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Be careful.
Pretty interesting
so
that they give the Aegis to Crystallis here. I feel like Mage is the one that you want it on. Almost has his Aghanims as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Does Yapso have Octarine? What's he missing?
Is under attack.
He's missing the
There it is.
career.
Yeah, the courier.
Has fallen.
Well, then TP's mid. There's more farm to be had. There's a tower to be defended.
Meteor Hammer time.
Mind control in the meanwhile.
Top net worth. Man's enjoying his new role.
Oh, Bristleback, not so easy to kill when you're trying to chase him. Mage and Chrysalis
Mikey's
made the
in
jump on MC.
trees.
Mikey. Coil, which blade onto Aframush, but
Mage
Mikey
wants
just
him
trying
though.
to escape. Oh my
god.
god. Oh, yeah.
What do you even do?
I don't know.
Just buy Sage on pot? Give up on the Blink Dagger? Yeah, the thing is, Mikey's been the brunt of this Earthshaker, but I feel like he can do it to anyone in the game other than the Bristleback. Yuma, Coddle, Kuro even. Double enchant totem. Where is he so farmed?
Chrono?
Base damage talent as well.
Fisher. And Yuma runs away. Oh, here
Well,
comes
Frozen is trying to
Earthshaker.
creep.
Kuro. Oh no,
no,
Aframush
Aframush.
dies to a neutral.
He was Fisher blocked with one summoner, and then the Coral Blast came in, and it was a 1v1, and Afromush lost.
This series has been wildly entertaining for several reasons.
GG. Walking up so top. It's not like he cares very much though. Mage is nearby. Has the eggs now.
Yeah, Yamso hasn't died, has he? 2-0 and 5. Mage
He's
getting
trying
ready.
to.
Just running at his enemies. Fisher. And a Ravage. Yeah, well, this has been an impossible game for Mikey to play. Absolutely
is.
impossible.
Then Octarine Core Ravage too, so efficiency.
Feels good. Yeah, this puck needs Sange, needs Aeon Disc, needs Blink, needs Wind Waker, God knows. Yuma getting whacked around by Chrysalis in Faithless Void mode. Kuroki dying to Mage on the outskirts of the fight. And there's Puppy just wandering around thinking, hey, do I want to blink Black Hole? And you want, no, well, my Mage Earthshaker has cleared everybody up. 3 down, Mage 11-1 and 5. 2-19 in a 20-minute game. Nigma in game 2 here getting completely run over. In game 1 it felt crisp, systematic, they looked incredibly good, but these counter picks from Secret have annihilated all their chances.
This game feels impossible for Enigma. I don't know how their heroes come back into this. It has to be off a huge Faceless Void, but Yuma's nowhere near anything huge. Puppy closing in on his net worth too.
I don't think I've seen a puck go 1 and 9 in 20 minutes. Ever. Definitely not for a very long time. And now you're losing out on Wisdom Runes and Tormentors. Not a single inch of the map belongs to Enigma Galaxy right now. Maybe Yuma can go steal one.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, this is very much a secret draft. They walk into a zone on the map. That zone belongs to them. All the team fight in the world. All the damage now from Mage and Chrysalis.
Are scanning.
Radiant scanning the
Radiant's
tier
top
2.
tower is under attack.
Yuma's just waiting. Who's going to come back to this Wisdom Rune? Anyone? No? Nobody's coming. Let's find himself a little bit of room here. 1,500 away from BKB.
Yep, so we're closing in on the Aghanims.
Oh, there we go. Comeback item for Kuro. Philosopher's Stone. Now's your time.
Man, look at Yuma's quick buy.
Ah.
He knows. That is what he needs. Attack speed. Morph's gonna steal it. Has the Aghanims on Crystallis now.
Oh god, he does, yeah.
He needs a lot of items. He needs donations from his teammates.
Who can start saving up? And Kuro, you don't need that shard. Just save up 4,000 gold. Give me a moon shard. There's the Aghanims done on Tide. In Dire Vision right now, they've seen where Yuma is. They know MC's mid from the creep wave. And Crystallis going to back up a little bit here with the Aegis expiring. He doesn't feel as comfortable as he did 10 seconds ago. And a smoke from Secret looking to put them in position here to fight around Yapzor, who gets initiated on by the puck in the face of
Ravage.
Ravage into
my
Mystic
God,
Flare,
Yuma.
blows up Yuma. No BKB, no chance of survival. Black Hole is there on Kuroki. Puppy, with the help of Mage, going to take down 3 members of Nigma. Mikey will successfully survive this time. TP's home, and Mind Control left to clear up the waves. But this is where things look very difficult.
And Afromush TP'd out as well, right in front of their faces. Not a team that gives up, but I don't see a way back into the game for them.
There you go, take some kind of miracle.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It really did feel like this Mage toying with them. It felt like this Kotl Bristlebag was meant to do so much more. And that, okay, the mid matchup didn't work out too well, but that one move into the Raging Ancients where they stopped MC from skyrocketing his farm, win a fight, get a couple of kills.
Top tower.
Secret shut down the entire game plan.
It feels like Afromush alone just the rotation top lane. I mean, it's also his TIE Hunter pick that enabled Afromush to just have this free game. Went top, stopped the Bristle from cutting waves, and then just kind of griefed Mikey in the mid lane. Hot Mage is really fast dagger in this really tough matchup.
Dire structures are fortified.
Yeah, now it's Earthshaker, BKB, Yapzor with the Ags.
Dire's middle tower.
Nigma are out on the map, placing some pretty aggressive wards and wanting to play around them. They've spotted Poppy on the left-hand side. Now they see the Earthshaker, but Mage jumps away with his enchant totem. Mikey's still trying to find him in the shadows. We'll see Mage here in a second as he jumps in onto the creep wave. One punch, Mikey drops to half HP, has to spend the coil as they leash up the Earthshaker. Illuminate into what? Nothing. Disengage, run away, tail between legs. Nigma Galaxy trying to evacuate, but in they come onto Kuro, kill the Chen, and start moving towards this Radiant base.
I think Nigma's pretty lucky that Kuro's the only one who went down there, but again, they're just so far behind, especially with this Bristle Coddle. MC going for auras here, just trying to play for Yuma, who's very far away from being able to offer anything in this game right now.
He is pretty good late game though, right? Faceless Void, one of the better
Yeah,
late
but you
game
have
carries.
to get there. I don't know if you can play against this Enigma Tide Hunter Earthshaker. It feels like one stun and you're dead. There's no real save on Enigma Galaxy. Needs to get to this SNY Satanic, Mjolnir, Moonshard. I mean, by the time you reach that point, what Secret must have done something wrong if you're able to get there.
You always got the big fear of this black hole. I mean, 22k lead now for Team Secret. I don't know how many teams there are out there that, 27 minutes in, it's 2-24, 22k lead for your opponents. What is the win probability chance? 1%? Okay.
1% sounds kind of high, not gonna lie. Looking at this game,
It's like it's got one of those plus or minus one standard deviation of 1. You know, you could have a few errors in there. Roshan's back up in 40 seconds. Mikey gonna be dead for 40 seconds. Echo slammed. Does dodge. Waiting Rift and Coil gets him a bit of distance. Mikey still gonna get chased down here though, it looks like. Mage up on the high ground, a little stuck, but oh my god, again!
Oh, I feel so bad for Mikey, but honestly, it's just so satisfying to watch Earthshaker one-shot people at half HP. He has all the enchant totem talents as well.
What do they do? Oh, more damage, more damage. Yes, yes, more damage. There was also a Mystic Flare there. I heard it, even though I didn't see it. It was an invisible one. And now Mind Control. Dangerous neck of the woods to be in. Dead for quite some time. GH did get one of the Wisdom Runes though, so they're keeping themselves in the game somewhat. But now Secret approach your base. Meteor Hammer, then jump away. They're being very deliberate about this.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Is it a case of them just wanting to have Aegis before they go high ground?
Honestly, I feel like Secret just... There's no reason to force anything, right? Basilis has so much room to grow, only 3 slots. Don't get Rosh now. Puppy. Why not farm your BKB? Black Hole the Faceless Void, win the game. Whole map is theirs, Nigma. Can't seem to get out.
And Kuroki losing one creep of his army at a time. Getting totemed down by the big old Earthshaker. So that's why the E in Mage's name is capitalized. It stands for Earthshaker. Very powerful being. Oh, what's this picture in picture? What's the Roshan being taken? Yeah.
Roshan has fallen.
Aegis and cheese. Chrysalis gathers up all the goodies. And Yuma down bottom being eyed up by Mage. The Blink
Yuma.
Echo, Mystic Flare.
No.
The Faceless Void is no longer there. Down you go. He buys out his Mjolnir, and he's dead with no buyback. 1 minute with no void. And the jump from Mage nearly one-shots GH. Doesn't throw the Fisher just yet.
Oh no, he's gonna run to the
Console.
Absol.
Run straight past the Tide.
I love
Mike.
this from the Absol as well. Going for the Wind Waker. The Chronosphere counter. The Coil counter.
Super, super good item. Oh, Mikey. Oh,
Revenge.
oh no. I mean, at some point, this has got to be, like, debilitating for you. Like, your mental health can't be good losing a game like this when you're 1-11 on puck.
Radiant structures are
It's high ground time for Secret. Up on the tier 3 with a catapult wave. Chrysalis has multiple lives right now. And if he sees that Faceless Void, he's got the Aghanim Scepter morph ready and waiting for him. It's not just one lane either. You know, Yapsor is on the bottom with the Meteor Hammer, killing off tier 3s. And his middle disappears. A Fisher and Chance, Mystic Flare, combos there. Mage and Aframush destroy him.
I feel like Mage is having so much fun. It's flowing onto me, you know. Every time he enchant totem someone, like I feel it too.
He's feeling empowered. Hello?
Slam?
Jump straight in onto GH. Surviving though. The Keeper of the Light slides down there with a 4-staff. As Chrysalis opens up on this secondary lane of barracks. Yuma is time walking forward and looking to try and wrap around. Let's see who he can find. Aframush holding the line just by the trees. And Yuma jumps in aggressively. Mikey has been caught out though. Ancient Seal, Mystic Flare destroys the puck yet again. Buyback is available for Mikey as Mage makes another appearance, chronoed up in that middle lane. MC unable to offer too much damage though, and this Earthshaker is incredibly tanky. 3,500 HP. And the turnaround play here from the rest of Secret allows Chrysalis to survive through all of the damage. Enigma spending quite a lot just to stay in the game at this point, while Yapsor having the time of his life. 6-0-12, just hitting buildings with Meteor Hammer over and over and over again. WCYD. It is 2-31, and it's about to be 32. Crystalis couldn't quite connect on the kill, but that's another lane of barracks gone. There is no tier 2 top, so they could swing up north if they so desire. Looks like that's going to be the option rather than heading for tier 4s.
Is this the highest GPM Tide Hunter we've ever seen? 6-0-12 travels Octarine, farming monster.
Might be. I mean, he's got 700 GPM right now. Morphling has 630. Earthshaker has 606. And Mind Control, 420. He's trying to blaze it up in that top lane, turn his back and fight back, but everyone's ignoring him. Nobody's touching the Bristleback. Jump in from Mage and Aframush, but Yuma survives it. So the initiation kind of fails there from Secret, and they've not yet got Mega Creeps. Enigma trying to hold out as long as they can, look for a fight, poke and prod, chip away at Aframush in the back lines with Mind Control's Bristleback. They've defended their base for now. Invaders have been sent packing. The horde has been quelled for the moment.
Is it enough though? I feel like Enigma Galaxy, they're just in such a rough spot. Still 50 seconds on this Aegis for Crystalis. Coming back for the last Rex.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Yeah, straight back up to high ground. Taking a fair amount of damage here, Crystalis, but Aegis for 40 seconds. Shifting strength, hitting buildings. Doing exactly what he needs to do, allowing May to jump Kuroki, kill the Chen immediately. Does have a buyback, but now you're facing down the barrel of Mega Creeps. And Team Secret, nothing really left to gain. Just gonna back up, reset, rethink, and figure out what Enigma needs to do to win this game.
Enigma, they really won this last fight. Maybe a Chronosphere on Mage or Puppy even. Puppy has 5k gold, by the way. Contemplating, do I really need BKB here?
Refresher up.
Invis for Mage.
Buy a Silver Edge on Puppy.
That'd be cool. Get a Dagon, honestly. Mikey is so poor that he got the shard.
Oh wow, you're right.
Over GH. Oh no.
Oh, because
I
Chen
guess
bought
it's
his,
this
yeah.
bottom too.
And it's 50-50 between him and the Kotl. How do you leave your base, though? Do you want to leave your base as Enigma? Just stay in here? Get comfortable?
Honestly, not sure. Feel like you need to find a way to get net worth on Yuma. Not too far away, but his team needs more. He needs way more. Buy the man a Solar Crest. Bro does have it.
Yeah, we've got Lotus on Bristle, Force Staff on GH, Solar on Chen.
And I want someone to buy him a Moonshot. Anyone have gold?
No.
Oh, MC bought the Ghost Scepter.
Sad times. At the very least, Mind Control is very good at defending against Mega Creeps. Just turns his back and lets the
They're
kills
looking
do the
for a
work.
jump bottom Yuma.
It's a little spooky. Mikey making a jump on Mage and doesn't want to commit to it.
Puppy buys travels of his own. He's like, yeah, go play. I farm. Enjoy yourself, children.
I'm grabbing wisdom runes. What do you want from me?
And Secret playing it so safe, probably just waiting for Roshir. A lot of respect for Enigma.
I mean, if there's one man who can get himself out of this really difficult spot, it is Kuro. Try and Houdini himself into a position here with one team fight, chain it into another. Maybe you steal Roshan. It's just winning that first fight. The first hurdle is the most difficult. 40k lead for Secret. And that's translated into some massive items now.
We have
As
so.
Puppy buys his BKB. Yapzor, he's got what? Wind Waker and Blink.
He's
4,000
unkillable.
health. Yeah.
Wind Waker makes him invincible. There's no way he's dying in Chrono as well. Full KHP pretty much. Took the Kraken Shell damage block talent too.
What did he? Tankiness on top of tankiness. Throwing gushes at
Smokes out
people.
from Secret. Ain't waiting for no Aegis, they're just waiting for Puppy and his BKB. We talked about the Nigma counter.
That's the way to do it. Oh,
Ooh, that was very close.
oh, just reverse it.
All they need
And
is
jump
one
back.
Fisher and he's die.
One dagger and I'm died.
Oh, and there it is. The
Oh, God! They're all dead! They're
Bye-bye.
all dead!
coil.
They fly back on the Void. He'll chrono into Chrysalis, but I don't see what they can do here. Ravage is there, Mage in the back lines, Earthshaker and Tide pairing up and holding hands to kill off the rest of Nigma. Now
Better
Yuma with his
face this
buyback
Void.
into dieback, and GG's call taking us to a game 3.
Not what I expected, honestly, after yesterday's slacking. I thought Nigma would have this in the bag, maybe a bit of fatigue, but Secret, they played so well and they just got away with every lane, I want to say.
And after
From
game 1 as
Shuri
well.
Coming in clutch with the rotations, I think the type pick was really good. Yapzor had a pretty damn good lane. The first blood definitely not helping, feeding him a ring of health. Allowed Afromush to bully Mikey's 1 and 13 on pup.
Yeah. It was a tough old game. I mean, Puppy and Chrysalis, unkilled, had, I want to say, a tricky laning stage the first 5 minutes or so, but they recovered with a little bit of jungling, a little bit of sneakiness. A Cottle Bristleback didn't pay off big time as Nigma would have hoped. And that major Earthshaker, that counter pick against the puck was sublime.
Yeah, it was so good with the Skyruff. Like the Fisher setup just allowed him to walk in front. There was so much they could do on the map, and Nigma, they just had this draft that had to do better in lanes, but on first pick, I saw it today in DPC as well. Just hard to do on first pick. You can't draft for these strong lanes.
Super, super tricky. I mean, Team Secret, when they're picking all these teamfight ultis, I'm like, this could go in some weird ways. Yeah, if you're not able to get off the ground, it can be tricky to land your team fights. But I don't know, Kuro and this draft, limited stuns, limited catch. You could see they wanted that kind of snowball effect from laning stage into map domination, into farming up the Void. But if your puck is, 1 and 9, 20 minutes in, 1 and 13 by the end of the game, you don't have that foothold. You don't have that footing to actually platform yourself and jump into the match properly. I mean, tying things up here, Team Secret looking pretty damn good with the draft out from them. We'll find out though. 3-4-3, game 3 coming up after this break.
strong is the hammer in my hand. How long can you force me to dance? There's a crisis in my heart and in my words, and I saw you smile when I fell into the dirt. Oh, your fire, I don't belong here. I'm not calling you a liar, but I know you don't know me. I'm too young for bitterness like this. I've grown too old to forget. I'm not a killer, but killing never fails. To a hammer, every problem's a goddamn nail. Oh, your fire, I don't belong here. I'm not calling you a liar, but I know you don't know me.
my veins. And when I feel there's no time to waste, I don't care about yesterday. I'm still moving forward, I don't wait. Just like a hurricane. Feel the power, I feel the rage. I need to break out of the cage. I still have the strength, I still have the faith. But it's not that easy to turn the page. And when I feel there's no time to waste, I don't care about yesterday. I'm still moving forward, I don't wait. Just like a hurricane. Come on, come on, come on. 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 And when I feel there's no time to waste, I don't care about yesterday. I'm still moving forward, I don't wait. Just like a hurricane. Feel there's no time to waste, I don't care about yesterday. I'm still moving forward, I don't wait. Just like a hurricane. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've never seen you this gone. You're further than you've ever been, and you're fading out. With your hands by your side, you're closer to the edge. It's your final breath of courage, and you're ghost white with a head full of pain. But if this goes right, then you'll never hurt again. 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 I know you've got it in you.
Welcome back to our final game of the night. Here we are in the lower bracket for the Middle East and Northern African qualifiers for the Riyadh Masters. I'm Gareth, joined by 343 as we get into it. One more game to see who goes through to that grand final. It's Team Secret Middle East up against Team Enigma Galaxy, and it's one apiece.
Yeah, pretty hype series we've got so far. I feel like the games have been maybe a bit one-sided in both games, but it feels like there's a lot of action and the team fights are just not very favored. Maybe Enigma in game 2 kind of falling a bit flat. Secret really pulling out all the stops. Nice draft, good laning, surprise Earthshaker pick, and well, the rotations from Afromush, it felt like Nigma had no chance whatsoever in that game.
Yeah, it was top-notch stuff. I mean, even just kind of rewinding and thinking about game 1, where Team Secret had like 5 core picks. The draft didn't kind of pan out as they had expected. Laning stage went a little poorly. Enigma took control of the entire map. Game 2, like you said, it was a steamroller, but always interesting to see, the kind of the cog turning, trying to figure out how do we come back into this, what moves can we make, and Kuroki's never going to give up something unless it's absolutely a lost cause. And heading into Game 3, we could start to see if the draft shifts a little bit. What they give to Mikey, I think, is something that's definitely on my mind and on Twitch chat's mind. What his hero pool is going to be in this series, what it's going to be in the future. Because so far, 2 or 3 heroes, Mikey has looked spectacular. Outside of that, a bit shaky.
Yeah, this is the first time I've actually seen Mikey have such a performance, but I feel like it's not his fault. Like, Mage clicked 2 buttons and he died. The silence from Afromush, I mean, I think it was just maybe a bit forced to pick the puck early. Secret seemed really ready to deal with it. This Earthshaker Skyrock is just too much, and then Yapsor was playing this Tidehunter against the Chen Faces Void. I feel like it was just very simple for a Secret to play the game. Pretty much an outdraft and just outplay from the laning phase itself. And Nigma, they did not have this draft that was meant to make a comeback in the game.
Yeah, super straightforward. Like, Chrysalis wasn't really involved in the game for the first 20-25 minutes. He just farmed jungle, came and helped out a tier 1 mid. The game was pretty much out of his hands. Didn't have to do too much. You're right. Afromotion Mage really controlled everything. Looks like we had a little issue getting the lobby started. Did you connect okay?
Yeah, I'm here, but everyone's not. It happens. It happens. Gotta keep the viewers on their seats,
They are 3, 2, 1. The countdown ends. We've started. Nah, just kidding. Full start. Everyone go back to the starting line. I think we should be getting underway pretty shortly. But is there anything you want to see kind of change in terms of draft priority? Because I feel like Team Secret are going to ban Bat and Timber no matter what. Can Nigma exploit that somehow? Was this puck first phase meant to be that exploitation?
Yeah, I feel like I would change the puck if anything. I think the Carl was fine. I think they could have even still kept the Carl as a mid. I'm not too sure why they picked up puck there. Maybe just looking to execute a strategy that they've had success with before. I like the Carl Bristle idea against the Enigma. I think it was a pretty good solution, but it just wasn't enough. The other side lanes just Mikey and Yuma just suffering so much. Yapsor had the freest game of his life. It felt like he was playing Turbo. He was just having fun. And then you have Major and Afromush running around causing chaos. Literally 2 men dominating the map. Hoppy was just farming. Chrysalis was... I forgot he was in the game, honestly. 20 minutes he was just farming. And when these heroes come out, it was just way too much for Nigma to handle.
It really was. Well, so far, nothing's really changed. Batrider banned by Secret. Monkey King banned by Nigma. So in the previous games, Nigma have banned out the Medusa and the Bloodseeker alongside the Monkey King. So curious to see which one they think is more worthy of priority. And this ban for Secret is going to be the Timber Saw, surely. Both in the hands of Mikey and Mind Control. Very, very scary prospect.
Team Secrets.
Ooh, Morph ban instead of the Bloodseeker. I like that, actually. I like that. They beat the Bloodseeker in game 1. They lost to the Morphling. I'm surprised that the Enigma went through, actually.
That's going to be the first pick it. That's kind of been his sneaky pick this tournament. That Enigma position 5.
It looks really good though. Like, you just deny creeps and he does go for it. You deny creeps, you get to farm the camps beside the safe lane. You get more XP for it.
Especially if you're Dire, right? It feels like the camp...
Yeah, the camp is literally beside you. I think on Radiance it's possible too, but the Dire camp definitely feels much more convenient. Just the entrance to it is literally at the mouth of the camp.
Like tier 1, 300 range. There's a camp. Well, double pick for Nigma. Kotl again, putting a lot of weight on his shoulders. So
I'd
we're
like
not
to see
seeing
him
these...
keep this Coddle open though, or just pick a pairing. Maybe go for something like a Pangolier here or Ember, just something they're confident in. I don't think Puck was what they really needed there.
Yeah, or even think about Like what's happened to the Enchantress, the Pugna, these very popular meta heroes just being ignored throughout this this series? Beastmaster going to go along with the Kotl, so that keeps it open. That gives you a strong off lane if that's your duo. Also leaves you the ability to grab another hero to go with mind control and put that Kotl mid.
I wonder if Seeker is just gonna pick a carry here. Bloodseeker, Terrorblade come to mind.
5 seconds remaining.
Hey, what
The
about
thing
the
about
Medusa?
the Pugna and stuff, I feel like it's just not
Time to ban.
suited for the teams. They do go for Medusa.
Yeah, I'm
I
over
like
the
it. It's a
Chrysalis.
good hero. Secret have run this before. Chrysalis does like this Dusa against the Beastmaster. It's a pretty easy lane, I would say. It also enables Puppy to be a bit greedier, Dusa a bit more of a strong
Yeah.
laner once he gets the power treads.
And also make sure your opponents don't get it. Like if it's a hero you didn't want to ban, like you pick it, you feel strong, and you also know that like a Dusa with a Kotl and Beastmaster would have been scary.
It does sound pretty scary.
Team secrets turn to ban.
What does Nigma play as a Dusa counter? I feel like they have not played against Dusa in quite a long time. Naga
feels
is
like it
one
comes
hero
down-
that comes to mind for me against Enigma Dusa. I think that's a pretty nice hero.
10 seconds remaining.
Who are the big ones nowadays? Because we used to see PL, Slark, Ursa. Are they all still pretty solid?
I'd say it's PL, Slark, Morphling. Morphling definitely the number one.
Right.
It is banned. For Secret, Monkey King obviously another one removed. Wind Ranger has been up and down against the Dusa. Darkseer, another hero that's pretty decent, but we do have the Beastmaster already. Enigma removed the Earthshaker. I can respect that. I can
Yeah, you
respect that.
can. With a smile on your face, and on mages as well, I'm sure. Yeah, that Wind Rangers felt good. Like in a vacuum, feels good against Dusa. But if there are other answers like stuns and hexes and stuff to catch the Wind Ranger out, she can just collapse.
Yeah, it's just not an easy to play into certain lineups. What else is there? I'm looking at Enigma's hero pool right now. There's the Terrorblade. I think that's a Enigma classic. You also have this
TB.
Beast Aura and Coddle, so heroes like TA and TB are like extra buffed.
Always feels so good that TB's ultimate is one of his normal skills. And chakra that up.
5 seconds remaining.
What is it? You get like 30% faster cooldown or something if you get chakra off cooldown every time on TB.
Yeah, pretty much. It's also the image spam, right? If you have a pretty free lane as Terrorblade, you just get accelerated so much. Then later on, you have this recall coming into play. Just a lot of map presence. Just a very Enigma hero.
10 seconds remaining. Team secrets.
Let's see what they show. Undying. Okay, there's one of those lane bullies I was looking for. You don't know what you're laning into though, do you?
Could just be a very neutral pick, something who gives them rush with the beast, a bit of team fight.
10 seconds.
Maybe even aiming towards a range hero. Maybe we'll see something like an Arc Warden come out here.
Ooh.
Would be pretty nice against the Dusa. It's good with their heroes as well. Wonder what secret thing of it.
I felt good about that Afromer Sky. Go for it again. There's no tide this time though, banned out by Nigma. So we're gonna have to find another solution here for Yapsor's off lane.
10 seconds remaining.
We can still catch an Underlord or something like that.
5 seconds remaining.
If we go by what Secret have done previously, this is a 5 Enigma, carry Dusa, Vision 4 Sky. You don't necessarily know your mid lane matchup because they have kept Kotl open like you wanted to. So do you pick your Yapsor hero now or do you wait? You wait and you pick Storm now.
They are leaving Yapsor for last pick. That's pretty interesting. I'm feeling he has a more niche hero pool, so it's unlikely to get banned. I like the Storm pick. It does sway Enigma away from this Coddle mid.
5 seconds remaining.
It does not feel good playing Kotl against Storm and just getting zipped on. Pretty
Very
good
nice
combo
pick
there. So
against their supports as well.
he plays really well with the Scarth Mage. So even like now, it doesn't necessarily matter if you don't pick Yapsu or like a combo hero with the Sky. You can just go with the Storm when he's level 6, roam around, get some picks.
Kind of like TA for Enigma here. Wonder what they do more. The Mikey Tiny is something they've ran before as well. I think the reason I like this Storm is because the Skyroth kind of block picks the puck. There's not really many heroes that you want to pick here as Enigma Galaxy.
That's a difficult spot to be in. What do they need? They definitely need a Yuma hero for sure. With the amount of bans that have come out, maybe you're a bit afraid that his hero pool is going to be diminished as well. Still need to answer this Deucer. Kind of wish this was the other way around because we've seen Yapzor play position 3 Nyx Assassin. I would love to see a Nyx against the Deucer and see how that works nowadays.
Enigma taking some time here. What is the pick? I'm looking at like tiny Dragon Knight right now, but is that really the solution you're looking for?
Team secrets turn to bat.
Go for the Lion, so it's definitely a call mid.
Okay.
Enigma going for their pace once again.
I mean, tons of disables. Mana drain against Medusa. It's a lot of affected damage against the mana shield. And having a Hex against Storm always feels really nice. Lion is like every bit of their team fight. Okay, yes, you've got Raw. Raw, Tombstone, but Lion is the one that offers you all those disables. TB banned. And what did you mention earlier? Naga?
Yeah, Naga still looks pretty decent for Enigma.
5 seconds remaining.
So that's going to get banned as well, huh?
I feel like it's not a hero that they want to run. I feel like Enigma like these Solar Crestable heroes, big boy carries. Naga's kind of different. You don't really buff up your Naga. Kind of have like combos. Might see a PL instead. I think PL can be okay here.
Like how fast do they want to play? Like, is Alk a consideration?
Well, actually looks pretty juicy.
Team secrets.
Secret
He
don't
can
have
get
the
off.
last pick as well, so I think judging by what happened in game 1, maybe just want to get a good start for Yuma again. And
Yeah.
try and punish Yapzor's matchup.
That's what I'm feeling. Someone who can get off the ground pretty quickly.
Radiant team.
Get the steamroller going. I do ban out the Slark, so one of those answers to the Medusa we talked about earlier. The ones out there, you mentioned the PL. Wind Ranger is still there as a potential carry, but I like it much less against a Storm and a Scarth Mage. You're just going to get zapped.
Wind Ranger feels like an
10
auto
seconds
lose.
remaining.
Slark being banned out by Secret. I like that
5
ban a lot.
seconds remaining.
It's fits this fast-paced draft that Enigma want to run.
Team
Removes a lot of
secrets
vision on the map
turn
as
to
well.
pick.
You know, Secret are just banning puppy heroes. They think it might be a Yapso or Enigma.
Yeah, we kind of ignored that fact, right? We talked about it game 1 and game 2. Like, oh yeah, they can shift this, they can keep it flexible. Now it's like Puppy Enigma, 2 games in a row. Just
10
hammer it home.
seconds remaining.
It's still so funny, like heroes like Doom,
5 seconds.
Pugna, just uncontested, completely ignored. Show us what you got. What about like a troll for Yuma? For Enigma?
Man, I don't know how I feel about that hero. Into
Me
Stone Gaze
neither.
and Malefice Black Hole too. It does not sound good.
But like, does that sound good to anybody?
I feel like the thing about Troll is you need to pick it in the perfect Troll game. And
Yeah.
even then, you would probably suffer a little bit.
I feel like every time I've seen a troll come up, my co-caster is like, not sure how I feel about this troll.
I see Drow, I see Arc Warden, I see
Ranged.
Juggernaut.
Jug is
I mean, I'm
banned, I
thinking
think.
range because of Undying. Oh, Jug is banned actually. It's the Undying that makes me think of these range heroes.
Yeah.
I guess it also depends what secret pick here.
They're having a long talk. Yapzor and Puppy arguing. Rock, paper, scissors. Best of 23. Who gets to play Enigma? Yapzor's like, please, the good old days. Think about 2 years ago. I was so good on this hero. Now he's stealing it from me.
Radiant team pick.
Team Secret. They do go for the Underlord. Okay. We called that out earlier on. Good pairing with the Skyreth Mage. Gives them map maneuverability, tanky aura builder to really help out the Medusa quite a lot. And Enigma don't have the best ways of contending with him. Undying's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. But unless you pick like an Ursa or something, Underlord can get away with a lot.
5 seconds remaining.
TA looks kind of cool for Enigma. I don't know if they're a big. Is Huskar? Sven.
Sven?
Alright, Enigma has run this before too. It's nice to have the Warcry on top of the Crimson Guard that MC goes for. It's another kind of run at you hero. Also does not care too much about the base damage reduction from Underlord.
That's a pretty cool pick, honestly. This Sven takes all the best parts of the stuff we've been talking about, like fast-paced, good farmer. Forget Alchemist, forget Drow. You've got a Blink Dagger, Sven just wailing on you. The one thing I'm not sure about, like, does this answer the Medusa, or whose job is it to focus Chrysalis? How do team fights play out?
I feel like between the Black Hole and the Stone Gaze, it might be kind of hard for Enigma to get in there if the game's even. But they do have a very early game lineup once again with this Carl running around. You know, Mikey, he's able to have a lot more impact on the side lanes playing this Carl. And I think that does play into Enigma's playstyle where they want to play fast. So he gets to enable Yumar or MC. They also have this big Ancient Clearer right now. And I feel like they just have a strategy they're comfortable with. Secret, on the other hand, I don't know how this Yapzor Underlord is gonna do. That's the biggest question mark for me. Are we gonna see the Tidehunter Yapzor or the Mars Yapzor we saw earlier?
Two very different Yapzors, that's for damn sure. And we'll see how it plays out. Enigma yet again going for this kind of open map, control lanes, some snowball kind of style. Get some farm and key items on your Kotl and Sven, and then fight. Team Spirit. There, I've been casting Eastern Europe too much. Team Secret. Team Spirit just rolls off my tongue every single time I say Team S. It's Spirit. And Team Secret. I have to try and pick their moments, their team fights carefully. And this fight down at the bottom rune spot could have been a nasty one, but Aframush quick enough to get back to high ground. A couple of early wards placed down as well. How is Yapzor's lane? He's going to be what? Against Sven Undying with this Underlord Skywrath. Should be okay, right?
I feel like it'll be alright. Underlord Skyrath.
30 seconds to battle.
I really think it just depends how the first few waves would go. Sven Undying can definitely bully the Underlord to a certain extent, but Yapzor already has the Firestorm. I just play back on the first wave.
A bit more defensive. I can see this Sven and Undying just run, cast Stormhammer, a couple of decays, put that Underlord at half HP and scare him. GH, well, he's being run out and put to half HP. Malefice and the hits in. Puppy yet again. Yeah, going for this Malefice, getting first blood, looking very good. That's Chrysalis, the first blood. Does mean they won't have that demonic conversion to deny out creeps and get Eidolons going too early on. But that hasn't mattered too much. And look at Kuro. He's found Yapzor and he's decayed him and punched him. Pretty aggressive positioning though. It means Kuro's got a long walk back to lane. That's going to give Yapzor a decent time in this first wave. Yeah, Kuro just getting chased out by the sky. Aframush wants the high five. Not going to get it though, it looks like. Kuroki's not got the hotkey bound. Sadly for Yapzor, not getting any last hits out of the first wave though. Yuma 3 and 1. Magic stick
Oh,
is there
Yapzor
for
might be in
Yapzor.
trouble here. Grenade comes out, has a stun in too.
Body blocking him to let that stun come off cooldown, and there's the kill. Just run at him. Level 1. Crush that slug man into the ground. And up at top, anyway, Chrysalis get first blood, so he's got his wand and his branches. Farming under tower quite freely, while Puppy will clear out that large camp with a sentry. Make sure it stays blocked and gets dewarded. In that mid lane, Storm against Kotl. So Mage just dragging waves. Make sure it doesn't get clipped by too many Illuminates. Mikey keeping things back as well. Did you see whose choice was this? Who made this happen?
Oh man. I kind of missed it as well.
Both of them just farming behind their towers.
MC's pretty happy with this.
MC right in front of his tower.
Sentry Bell. Feels like the whole time Puppy's just been fighting to block this hard cam, and JH just comes with 2 sentries. Gets the deward again.
How dare you? How dare you block my large camp, Puppy? This time around, much easier for him to come in with his Eidolons. This is something you should hear. Eidolons, get the sentry kill again. Hundreds of gold being expended.
Back now.
Yeah, exactly. The lion can do nothing against my little babies. Yuma sat around half health down bottom, but still in fighting shape.
Oh,
Gets on top of Yapzor with the tombstone and the decay. Yuma taking a lot of damage and dies first.
Nice kill for Yapzor. It's him. He has the ring of health now.
And good deny from
Lane's in
Kuro.
a pretty good position as well, so gonna secure some CS here. Next wave will probably meet here as well if they wanna just hold a wave.
And good little bit of dragging from Aframush. MC up at top lane, getting the axe stacks on Chrysalis. Dropping his mana pretty low, but back down at bottom. Yuma gets on top of Aframush. Not enough to finish him off. He popped his stick and survives for now. And compared to the previous games, this laning stage seems very even. No complete one-way stomps. But Medusa and Underlord, yeah, maybe you'd argue a little bit behind in the farm. Sven, same story. Overall, Beastmaster looking very good up top.
Yeah, Mage kinda mimicking what Mikey's been doing, just clear the wave, go jungle, but obviously Kotl way better at it. Also has this nice big camp beside him. You see Mikey going for a Urn this time, so maybe heading into the Vessel after the Boots of Travel. Something he didn't do in the first game. Did he have Vessel in the first game?
I don't think. No, I was trying to think. I don't think he did. He went bots, Ags, Hex, right? He didn't go even. He didn't even go the Urn. I don't think.
So, he TP'd bottom with the Urn.
Yeah, it comes down here.
Charge.
Yapzor, big illuminate. Clears through the Underlord. 1, 3, and 0 on his Underlord now. Not having a good time.
Does not earn Yuma. No cares.
Poor Sven. And Mikey's like, I'm going forest. I need neutral creeps.
And is he gonna stay down here and go after Yapzor again? Saw this from him in the first game, and these Vanguard offlaners, like this double Bracer Mars, this Vanguard Underlord, they need a good start. 14 CS on Yapzor.
Yeah, it's gone from me saying this laning stage is pretty even to now Enigma finding some really good spots. Aframush playing under his own ward, gets a courier snipe. He keeps Yuma on his toes.
Puppy's higher. Oh no, I thought it was level 5. Gonna say Puppy's taken over the lane and Chrysalis has gone to jungle, but Chrysalis is back. It's kind of sharing.
Oh, Kuro nearly had him. Aframush again with that magic wand. Kuro knows there's a ward there now, though. with the onslaught of arcane bolts coming his way. 10 stick charges for the Undying. And he's going to turn and try and fight this. Tombstone coming off cooldown. He's not even going to place it, trying to deny himself to the neutral centaur. Not quite in time or in place, but Mikey will be there to clean up the mess. 1-for-1 trade in the end. More earned charges, and Mikey can keep on charging down bottom. Maybe allow themselves a bit of damage onto Yapsor, but I'm not sure if they can kill him outright. Can they do it? Illuminate, Solarbind, Earn, and Stormhammer. Kitchen Sink thrown at Yapsor. I mean, he loses 700 HP in the blink of an eye, but he's still alive.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Man, Mikey just helping Yuma so much down here, bullying Yapsor. Even if they didn't get the kill, like kicking him out of the lane is such a big deal. Kuro wants the Wisdom Rune. Yuma coming in as well.
Just keep applying pressure. Keep Yapsor down. That's the
Wary
game
of
plan.
the mage rotation. Nice to back off. Nicely done.
Just from start to finish, ignore the Medusa, kill everybody else. Mage zips in onto this Yuma Sven. Concussive shot to slow him again. Kuroki can't keep him alive. No points in Soul Rip there. 3-0-2 build for the Undying. So Yuma does suffer.
I said Yapsor is poor, but look at Yuma's net worth. He's also not having a good game. These 2 kills hurt. Even with the help from Mikey coming down here, the wave has been constantly shoving under the tower.
Yeah, it might just be jungle time for him.
They want Puppy. It's kind of wrapping around here. Drops a ward.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Level
Puppy.
5 Enigma. Yeah, 60% of his health from an Illuminate with a Solar Bind. Powerful stuff from Mikey. Yeah, not too much damage on the tier 1 mid either. Mage not able to really push the issue there. Kuroki's going to walk back into Aframush. Storm Spirit with a decent zip towards the Undying. Looking for this pick off. Going to have to spend a lot of mana for it. Now he's scared. Very tanky Undying. Just 2 stacks up in the decay. Now the turnaround from Yuma with a God Strength. There we go. Defend your bottom lane. Keep Yuma farming away in the jungle. They really are like running around like mad down there. Waving this red bit of fabric, trying to get the Team Secret Bull to come down and charge at them. It does mean Chrysalis is getting some complete free farm up in that top lane now, right? As is MC, going for the Helm of the Dominator build on his Beastmaster. Not something I see too often anymore. It's really been that Arcane's Aghanim Scepter, Crimson Pipe, etc. Oh, bottom lane Sven being pummeled. Does get a nice 2-man Stormhammer. Hex and the stun from Lion doesn't keep him alive. Storm gonna have to zip away. They kill the Sven. Now it's time to evacuate, but Yapsor is gonna feel the pain from the Illuminate. And Mikey just charging forward. Has another Solar Bind here on Aframush. Earn charge, no Illuminate. Kuro with his Flesh Golem just diving under, amping the damage, killing off the Sky, hunting the Storm. But no stuns will come, so Mage is out of there.
Ooh, Mikey changing up his item build. Going for the Orchid this time. Against the Storm, against the Dusa, Enigma. Is actually a really good item. Especially with the lead he has.
How can you adapt to that? Like, what do you do as a Storm when you're looking at this Orchid?
You try to not get Orchided. Or you cry.
You cry.
Either way works. Or you ask your Underlord to buy Lotus for you. Yapsor actually given up on the Vanguard, has the Lotus queued up. Kinda interesting. Maybe expecting the Vessel from the Coddle.
Oh, that's really clever.
Also against Lion and Beastmaster Roar. Lotus is a nice item, but definitely very uncommon to see it just outright rushed like a first item. 2-man smoke.
They walked straight past
To
Kuro.
Mikey. Mikey, no, Mikey.
Oh, Mikey gets jumped. And there we go with the Ancient Seal and the magic damage from Mage. Kuro was in such a good position to break that smoke, but I don't know, he was pixels away. He nearly broke it for his team. They did have the ward that saw them coming from that mid lane. Mikey getting caught a little off guard there, even with the vision. And another zip in mid. Mystic Flare. Mage and Afromush. This is the pairing. Scarth Mage and Storm. Long range artillery cannons and initiation.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're getting so much done on the map as well. They're getting kills mid. They're pushing bot tier 1. Crystallis farming jungle. Somehow, Nigma now have Sven up at the top of the net worth. Yuma has recovered really well.
Dire's
He's kind of got to be up at the top as well against this Deucer. Let's see what they can do in the mid lane. GH and Kuro smoked up. MC from the left-hand side. Chipping away at tier 1. Mikey will show. Tumblr's toy. GH can't close the gap on Mage fast enough. Let's keep the damage going on the tier 1 tower, though.
are fortified.
Secret are kind of around here, ready to fight.
Dire's middle
Yeah,
tower
MC hitting his helm timing here. Very common from Nigma actually. It's very seldom that they go for the safe lane tower instead. MC comes to the mid tower. I want to go into the triangle here.
Just invade in there. Kick Secret out. So why helm this game over the kind of more regular Beastmaster builds we've been seeing?
I think it's just for his own game. Able to play at pace. It's also nice against this Skyruff Enigma to have summons. Maybe wanting to scale a little bit more, have more ghost push instead of the auras, because Sven doesn't really benefit from being Crimson Guarded or Weaved
Oh
up.
my god, mind control, didn't expect it.
So
A
much
welcoming
damage.
party from everybody. Tremendous amount of damage, and now they're hunting for his summons as well.
Yamsor has his Lotus complete now.
That's pretty
Give his
important.
teammate one last Arcane Boots. These items look so weird. Brown Boots, Lotus Orb.
And he queues up the bots next, of course he does.
Of course. And the dagger. He's back. Confidence not hurt at all.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're setting up on MC. Mage has made his move here. Do they know where he is?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'm trying to find him.
There's a ward if he walks too far back, but there's smoke behind him.
And they've got the portal coming in, but look at that damage. Illuminate and Finger.
Oh,
Mage
the
is
Lotus.
dead. They killed him off with the Puppy Black Hole. It looks good as well. Stormhammer cancels it, and in comes Yuma. Damage amped up on top of that God Strength with the Flesh Golem. Enigma Storm for the Beastmaster Kothel, but Yapzor's Underlord going to be the third ticket. Let's see if he joins the rest of them on the menu of Munchies here as Enigma Galaxy come crashing through this top lane. I'll play
Yuma's chasing Afro Bush.
Oh, the tumble. The Lotus pop, the TP
No
out,
way.
the stun is there. GH lines it up perfectly. 3 for 2 in the end. Enigma, they come out swinging.
Leaving the kill for Yuma.
Get
What a
over
nice
here.
guy. That's how you know he wants to win.
Give it to the carry. Well, that pushes us a little closer to Blink Lion. 4 staff undying. Secret probably going to be thinking, hey, we didn't lose our Medusa.
Dire's bottom tower
Storm died in an unfortunate way. That was a decent black hole. But overall, Enigma Galaxy going to be the happier team coming out of that fight.
Yapzor still has his travels queued up. That was really nice black hole by Puppy, getting to just enough time for Crystallis to hit down Mikey there.
Stupendous.
Afromush. Don't think he knows. Now he does. Perky will claim the Watcher.
Well, Mikey, they
Mikey?
find Crystallis, but he has the Manta style.
Hey, he's got Manta and Stonegaze. Off he
It's
pops.
the TP from Yapzor as well.
is under attack.
Yeah, that's like Solar Bind on him. Fiend's Gate immediately. Straight down. on the staircase above him. Well, it doesn't really bother Chrysalis too much. He'll just go across to Ancients and keep on farming while the rest of Secret pushing out top. This is where Enigma really gathering up their forces, though. The brute force action comes into play. Four heroes in the mid lane. Team Secret going to be forced to respond to this somehow. For now, it's Puppey and Yapzor to clear out waves. Keep them back as the rainbow of TPs trying to arrive top. GH silenced up as he blink hexed the Mage Storm. We'll get away from the Mystic Flares. The rest of them trying to rally around the Lion.
Yuma finishes his BKB. Has the Echo Saber flying out as well. Disassembled it for his BKB earlier. Dagger queued up next. I wonder if you can get it before this Crystallis Butterfly. I feel like this Butterfly is going to be a huge deal.
Yeah, I mean, that is still the elephant in the room, right? That is the lurking doom and gloom in the shadows. Is this Medusa in the carry matchup against the Sven? Difficult times for Enigma as this game progresses. It's so important for them to get a couple of team fights under their belt. Some big kills. Get Roshan. Get Aegis for Sven. Things have got to click into place for them.
I feel like Enigma, they feel good on the map, but I don't know if this is enough with their lineup. 1k goal lead, minute 17. Crystallis and Mage still out on the map farming. Not really slowing anyone down here.
Yeah, Enigma is going around everywhere as 5.
Oh, just a Kaya.
I'm going to swoop Roche.
Well, I see him sweep towards the top of the map. Oh, Secret starting Roche. This is really bad timing for him. No Butterfly on Dusa too. Mikey can always just travels to MC's creep. It's a very big wraparound from Enigma.
So what have they got? They've got Black Hole, they've got Stone Gaze.
Yuma's walking uphill.
Yuma sees Afromush, tumbles down to low ground. Stone Gaze from Crystallis as Roshan's around half health. The Black Hole there, just catching out GH, but the Roar comes and MC stops it all. Now the Storm in trouble. Yapzor's arrived, but Yuma with his BKB, the shiny golden god, is hunting down Crystallis in the trees. He only traps himself, the Stormhammer on the illusion. Yuma gets baited, and now with Yapzor, Afromush, Crystallis surrounding the Sven. They've killed him off. The Sven is dead. Mikey and Kuro left scratching their heads, wondering what they need to do to win this fight. And it's just impossible now. Roshan belongs to Secret.
Oh man, the refill with the Fiend's Gate as well. Everyone gets to go home. Meanwhile, Puppey's like, nope, I still have 3 tangos.
And a shovel.
Just to eat anyone.
Well, Mage tanks up a Solar Bind, an Orchid, an Illuminate. Drops to 150 HP as Mind Control tries to chase back Puppey. This means Roshan has been delayed. He's back up to about 60-70% of his health again. Enigma all respawned up in 10 seconds when Sven rejoins them all in the battlefield. This is a tightrope act now.
I want to see Secret hang around but not actually commit to the Roche. I feel like Enigma is under a lot more pressure here.
Just stand on the Twin Gate high ground. Just wait for them to come. Yeah, I mean, they're not in the pit. They're not attempting Roche. A couple of wards do get cleared out by Mikey. Afromush hiding on the left-hand side. He's gonna TP himself down to bottom lane.
Ooh, they're gonna portal, wait for Roche down there instead. I feel like I've seen this in half the games I cast. Soulmate, and then the team who takes the TP first is always an advantage. There was this one game I was casting and Roche just turned around outright. I think it was due to battery assault or something.
Oh, really?
Actually, the Radiant team TP'd for Roche and the Dire team TP'd to the tier 2, just like what happened right now. And Roche just went back to top lane.
Oh no. Oh, this is Enigma going to be taking Roche and Aegis.
Oh, I feel like Secret can still take this fight though if they find an angle here.
Yapzor, smoke breaks. Radiant Vision is there. Mage with a zip straight onto Lion. That's a big pick off. Great target. Mind Control TP's out. Kuroki for staff and tries to get away. It doesn't look like there's any more connections or stuns there. Just a kill on the Lion as the rest of Enigma are evacuated.
Butterfly for Crystallis now.
Tower is under attack.
Pretty hard to deal with. Has the shard queued up. Or the Sven and Lion, I guess. That's pretty nice. Roar as well. A lot of single target spells for Enigma actually.
Are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That's pretty handy.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And there's a tier
Radiant's
2 for them as well.
has fallen.
I still feel like, yes, you got Roshan, yes, you got Aegis, but it feels more like you stole it from Secret to stop them winning rather than you've taken it and feel like winning.
Yeah, game's like even, but it feels like Nigma's lineup is not favored in this even game.
It's like stalling.
Mage close to his Kaya Sage puppy finally buys his boots after his Soul Crest drums at minute 20.
Finally.
Radiant's
Proud owner of a pair of boots.
Yavsor has Blink Dagger and Octarine queued up. He's
What
just
is
found
this?
that I'm sure he played one game and he's like, I'm never not buying these items again. Hero, this is my item build.
I want mobility. Did you ever used to play ARDM in Dota 1?
I did.
Well, what was your... everyone had like a build they go for. What was your build?
I feel like it was usually Dagon and
Okay.
something.
You were a Dagon player.
I was
I
the
was a
Slayer.
Radiance.
scanning.
I was a Radiance
Radiance?
player. Yeah.
And then you
There's
just
like-
get some lion or something.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's like in my mind there are 3 types of players when you talk about all round deathmatch: the Dagon players, the Radiance players, and the Aghanim Scepter players. And the Aghanim Scepter players always
is like
think they're
fun. It's fun if you get the right heroes. You
Yeah.
get pressed ultimate once with eggs every fight. And then sometimes you're just not an Aghanim's hero because Dota 1, I think like
Yeah.
70%
Half
of
the
heroes actually
heroes.
had no eggs, yeah. They had cool animations though.
Oh, they didn't.
Blue-
The
blue
auras.
aura, yeah. And I miss that so much actually.
Radiant's
I'm
bottom
disappointed it didn't come to Dota 2. I feel like the auras around the heroes were so nice. I remember the AC aura. Oh, that was something.
So pretty.
Radiant's
And all the orb effects as well.
Dire's middle
I'll never forget Pugner with his
That's true,
G-Crab.
yeah. Dude, Deso, Skadi, dude, everything was so cool actually, now that I think back. And Dota 2 is a disappointment.
Oh, come on now. Honestly, I think if you added them to Dota 2, there would be too much on the screen.
Probably.
I just imagine playing a game where you've got Monkey King, Phantom Lancer, and you know all the heroes that cause the FPS drops. You add in a few auras as well. But anyway, back to reality. It's still a pretty close game. Nigma tried to smoke, failed, looking for a bit of a foothold on the map, and Team Secret just biding their time, waiting for ages to expire. 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining on that for Yuma, who does have a DD for now. But everyone just kind of calming and slowing things down. What is the next step for Nigma? Because it feels like they're the ones who have to step. Team Secret can just chill.
What is the next step for Enigma indeed? I feel like they had this Aegis, but they're choosing a farm. I think they don't want to feed into this Butterfly right now. Yuma probably just wants to get his MKB. But they understand that they might need to play for a later timing in the game now. Secret has definitely matched their spikes. I'm also not sure of how easy this is gonna be.
Drums, Solar, Lotus
Dire's middle
on this Manta, Dragonlance, Butterfly, Medusa.
Don't forget the Octarine core from Yavsur.
So Lotus and Lotus. You're gonna get the multi-Lotuses.
Lotus. Perm. 6 second uptime. 6 second downtime. Worth.
Powerful stuff.
As he hits the spell prism as well.
Oh.
You guys don't know the power.
Oh, Tormentors are up. Nobody going for them just yet. Everybody content. Just
Dude,
heading
Yuma
for the next
walked to
item.
the Tormentor and then he turned around. He's like,
Oh, did
nah,
he?
don't waste my time.
That doesn't give me anything. We've got some Hellbears to smash.
Every carry player in my pump.
Yeah.
Why would I hit this Tormentor if the shard is not for me?
Yeah, why would I stand here for 20 seconds doing this nonsense? Are we legitimately just in like a stalemate where both teams are waiting for the next Roche fight?
I feel like for Enigma, they want this MKB on Yuma really badly before they do anything. I'm not sure if they will wait for Roche, because I feel like he doesn't really have a slot to take the Aegis anyway.
I heard some spells being cast. Ah, a bit of poking onto Kuro down bottom. Caught up in the pits of malice. Four staffs to high ground under the shadow amulet. Not safe. Still dead. A bit of room for the rest
going
of the
for a
team.
Hurricane Pike, so a bit more kitey build here.
Oh, yeah.
Almost dagger on Puppy too. And I want to play 3 games of Enigma and an official too. Pause 5.
That's like in quotation marks, pos 5, right?
Yeah, look at his net worth. 7K.
7,000, yeah.
Puppy's just a Solar Crest abuser. He'll just play anything that can buy Solar Crest and farm junk. He's so fast. Not fair.
Plus 21, plus 22. Gold numbers just flashing up for Puppy.
Oh, tier 3 token. What you getting, Puppy?
Oh, Tormentor time. Yuma backed up by a couple of squad mates. GH with a shard. That's what they wanted.
Oh, that's a pretty nice shard to have. Protects you against a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean, it's... Now it's not just like single target on the Deucer either. It's like, what, 3 targets? Like Storm, Enigma, Deucer, Underlord. All these heroes pretty reliant on their mana pools.
Yeah, it's quite a cool shard right now. Wish we saw more Lion.
Yeah, his positioning is so difficult though for GH. Like if Storm sees him, GH just dies. Gotta keep yourself hidden.
I think Puppy had the shittiest tier 3 token roll ever, and somehow around he ended up picking the Vindicator's X, which gives you 35 attack speed.
Okay.
What the hell?
So if he's stunned, he gets 20 armor. There's a couple of stuns there. Does Hex silence you? I guess it doesn't matter. He's not going to get the damage anyway because he's hexed.
That is true.
Yeah. Just ignore me.
He might get the damage, but
You can't do anything with it.
I guess the 20 armor is kind of nice, right? If you think about it against Sven. I mean, I don't know how impactful it's actually going to be, but if Sven blink stuns you and he's like, shit, what is this? Enigma, Solar Crest, and 20 armor.
Why can't I do any damage?
I really want to see this work. Enigma, they're not waiting for Aegis, it looks like. The smoke out with the MKB. One to be found though.
That's the story of the last 10 minutes. It's just farming. Wandering around, getting some big items. And now we're 30 minutes in, it's time to get into the thick of things. Yuma does walk past that Dire Observer ward though, so Team Secret knows Enigma are coming.
Yeah, nighttime. Enigma, I'm not sure if they want to take a fight yet. Mikey's like 100 gold away from Hex. Gonna be huge against the Storm, who does not have his Lincolns yet.
And I guess Roshan could technically be up right now. We know he's about a minute away. It's about to hit daytime, so Roshan's going to be guaranteed on this Radiant side in that bottom right corner of the map.
The Secret just sending Mantas, sending Eidolons. Don't want to be caught off guard.
And you can see how everyone's taking this, super seriously. Game 3 of a best of 3, lower bracket. Winner goes to that grand final to play against Quest to try and head to Riyadh. Nobody's giving up an inch of space.
Smoke
this
out
fight
from Secret.
looks like it's going to be forced around Roshan.
GH has an A on this. If he breaks the smoke and gets it off, it's really... Oh, Yuma.
Chrysalis from that high ground. Sees Enigma coming. Shows his position with a Mystic Snake. With a Storm. Aiming for the Dragon. Going to kill off Mind Control's little buddy. And Roshan is about to spawn.
Enigma not
Standoff
have
begins.
A smoke here. No smoke for Enigma. Nothing flying out as well. This is a very awkward engagement to take without smokes. Eidolons and Manta style to scout you out.
And push the wave. Like the wave has gone past Nigma now. Farming little camps here and there. But Team Secret, a much better platform down in this bottom right hand corner. I was waiting to see Yapsel with his blink dagger. What he's going to get up to.
I actually just want to see Yapsor TP top and try to shove the wave in. That's the Fiend's Gate and the travels to kind of connect back here. Apply some pressure. Mid lane's going into Enigma as well. Not a big deal, but it's just efficient in this stalemate. You have travels, you have Fiend's Gate to get around.
Let's keep that pressure on them. Must be so annoying with these Deucer illusions running at you non-stop. One goes down the lane, one's heading up to the Twin Gate. We'll see Kuroki in a second.
Thank God for Mana Drain, because it's so hard for Yuma to just show, and you know he doesn't want to hit these illusions, putting himself in a risky spot. Having his Blink Dagger, they want to find the initiation on Nigma. But who do you go for here? Puppy ideally, I guess, or Mage?
It's just going to be so hard when they're the ones playing from the fog. That's why I think Kuro here is trying to figure out where he wants these two observer wards to go. Do I want one by the Twin Gate? I want one a bit deeper. Do we want to fall back to this little bit of high ground where we can play around the trees and the vision as well? It doesn't feel like you want to be just meeting Team Secret head on in a fight where neither of you knows what's going on. Secret are always going to have that element of surprise with Storm, Enigma jumping out, Scarth Mage hiding in the trees.
I feel like they need to get a double jump off somehow, because if they go on Puppy and Chrysalis presses Stone Gaze, they actually are in a very bad spot. They need to somehow initiate on two targets at once. They have a lot of hexes, a lot of stuns, a lot of Blink Daggers.
There's not a lot of intel in terms of what's going on behind enemy lines. And Yuma is struggling to kill off a Deucer illusion.
8 hits. How's that fair, man? This is post-nerf, by the way.
Yeah. Still incredibly strong.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, Nigma do get their hands on a little bit of land.
Kuro finally throws down the Observer, but it is beside a Sentry Ward. Really nice sentries from Secret, just kind of protecting their whole area.
And then here comes an illusion and some Eidolons. Like, no commitment, just D-ward.
Radiant's middle
Roshan
The
took a
CMC in
couple
mid
of...
lane.
Oh, yeah. It does have a TP. Can be a challenge to come down here, though. The waiting game.
Do have an outpost, quote unquote. Yeah, it's such a long stalemate.
It's been like 15 minutes of stalemate. When was the last kill, actually?
Is there a way to
Observer
check?
ward? Observer
About
ward.
3-4
Observer ward.
minutes ago.
Tower, Sentry ward. Kuroki died at like 26 minutes?
No.
Oh man, it's been a while. I mean, the pauses
legit.
ain't helping as well. Feels like
Yeah,
it's
it's
been
true.
forever.
I mean, Kuroki's death was the first one in a long time as well. So before Kuroki, GH died at 20 minutes. So in the past 13 minutes, there have been 2 kills.
Oh my.
I wasn't joking about the stalemate lasting 15 minutes. It's nutty.
Man, in a weird way, this stalemate favors Secret quite a bit. The Absor's able to farm. Chrysalis sends his Manta to clear the wave, and he gets to go back to the ancient camp on the right.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I just feel like Secret have so many more ways of being efficient, and that's why MC has ditched his team to go elsewhere, try and get a bit of farm. And do set illusions out again. Oh, they saw GH, but he blinks away before Mage can land. Eon Disc still disassembled, or yet to be assembled. And MC will TP down here. Try and match Team Secret. Still lurking in the shadows. Looking at Yuma. Miss out with a Pit of Malice.
Does
Roshan
anyone not
still
have a
wondering.
smoke in the shop? I'm very curious. I feel like they're stuck in this position because they don't have a smoke and kind of just slowly losing.
Yeah, they're just both out of smokes. Nobody's got any. There's one. Secret pop it. Roshan wondering what all the rumbling and turmoil outside of his pit is going on. And
Big
Team
rapper,
Secret.
oh, the counter smoke from Nigma.
Oh, the smoke break.
Yuma, does he see
Yuma, out promotion, the dust. They see the Scarth Mage, blow him up. The Storm is in onto the line though, and GH will get the Eon Disc going. Saves himself up as the buyback from the sky. A Fiend's Gate down to bottom.
No gaze. Can they force Roche here? That's God Strength. Yuma, they need to do something with this God Strength. BKB down on Yuma though. This
Yeah,
is
no
the
BKB.
wave.
Oh
This is
man.
rough. Oh, they're taking ticket out of here.
But look,
Roshan's gonna go
Secret.
top soon.
Secret's on TPing top as well. This is wild. So no
Oh, they
Stone
want
Gaze, no
Puppy.
God
Puppy
Strength.
gets hexed.
Puppy hexed up. They jump in with Yuma, the Enigma, half
Puppy.
HP, getting saved up a little bit with the Black Hole turnaround. Puppy with his team kill Yuma off. And now Mage and Yapsor finding Kuroki, wanting to chase into MC as well, but they will be satisfied with the kill on the Undying. And Mikey getting trapped up in the Pit of Malice. Mage with a bit more mana. The BKB up for the Kotal,
Ooh, the
trying
crit,
to
the
escape,
crit.
but the damage! Physical onslaught from Chrysalis gets the kill.
Oh, that's rough for Enigma. That's Roche for Crystallis. He has his Daedalus lying out now too. And it just feels like Yuma in these fights, he gets a kill with God Strength BKB, but after it's kinda over for him.
And in a game that's been like by all the metrics, by kills and net worth, everything has been dead even for the entire game. Now a 6k lead emerges for Secret in a game where we felt that Nigma had to be the ones with momentum, had to be the ones making moves. Team Secret have just let things happen to them. Got this Medusa to a great point. And now Mage has Aegis. A Storm Spirit looking real hot.
Daedalus on Dusa too, Crystallis doing so much damage. It feels like Nigma, they don't really have a carry. I know it's weird to say because Sven does so much damage, but it's so hard for him to do anything in these fights. Between the Black Hole and the Stone Gaze, even just 1 or 2 seconds of making him turn around, turn backwards. Nigma, they really need to find a way to get a double jump. E-Blade on the Absorb now too, so even more saving potential.
Yeah.
Look at his item build, man. Man's having time of his life. It's like, why did I play pause 4? And I can play pause 3 and be pause 4.
Yeah, it's like when I was stealing farm before, now I'm allowed to have
Same
farm.
refers the Sven.
Mage? Oh, I don't know. Nigma now having to defeat a Medusa with cheese and Storm, Magus of the Immortal. Difficult times. This is where they wish MC was playing Darkseer. Like, okay, this Beast Master has given them a lot of map control, ability to
It was
farm up,
banned.
looked okay, but... Oh, was he? That's just that, yeah. A vacuum would make life so much easier for Yuma in these fights. Oh, with no more standoff, Enigma, very likely knowing they're the underdogs, they're trying to get something going. Playing top part of the map, but in comes Puppy and Mage, double blink away. Enigma extricate themselves from what could have become a game-losing situation. Yapsor just wandering around, jamming it up. And Storm, where are you off to?
Zip from Mage.
Finding GH. Long range zip. Eon Disc. Popped.
E-Blade.
And
E-Blade,
Lion.
E-Blade.
He's dead.
Come on, the Absorb, not cool.
Oh. What did Yapsor do?
He did not use E-Blade. I'm disappointed.
Oh. He's not a stealer.
He definitely is a stealer. Fucking Absorb, not a stealer. Come on now. We've all
He's
seen
not,
his
he's not playing
Rubik.
Rubik.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I was a little bit disappointed. I didn't get to cast the other games. I was looking across Dota buff, watching replays, and I saw Rubik. With Yapsor playing with Puppy, I saw Rubik on the draft. I was like, yes, Yep, so Rubik in 2 games. Oh, it's Aframish. That's cool too, but
no.
this is not Yapsor, is it? Team Secret looking like they're about to take this series, though. Game 3, if you're just joining us, 1 apiece. But Team Secret with Aegis and Cheese, a 13k lead, and Medusa, an unanswered carry here in this match against Enigma Galaxy. A lot on the plate for Kuro and Co. to try and contend with. Now Secret start getting these...
just snowballing with items. Eggs coming out for the Medusa now too, so casting spells on her is going to be really hard. This Roar, this Hex from Lion, even the Hex, the Solar Bind from Cardinal, is all going to reflect the Snake.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And there's no way they can defend tier 2s. And Mage even feeling free enough just to come down and clear the bottom wave. Enigma Galaxy bunkering down in their base. Wait a second. Where are they going? Where are they going? Hello, Aframush. X'd up under a sentry. He's got Eon Disc now, though. I will harpoon him back into Sven. That's a pick-off. Not much else.
It does feel like that's the only hero that Yuma can kill right now. Big pick off though. 60 seconds. I wonder if Nigma wanna look for more here. Our strength is ending though. The downside of playing Sven.
Yeah, super reliant on that cooldown. Oh, another situation where waiting at Aegis going to feel a little better as time goes on. 30 seconds left for Mage. They will still have that cheese on Dusa though. What she got? Aghanim Scepter, yeah, you called it. Now delivered. Every time I click on Yapsor, he's got like 5,000 gold saved up.
He is
Scythe
the
of Ice.
one enjoying this game more than anyone, I swear. He's just across the map away from Nigma. No one can really go to him.
The untouchable Underlord.
Does he buy the Hex though? I feel like a Wind Waker would be great as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, any way to buy time against this. Like, it's just MC
Dire's bottom
or
tower
Nigma have this initial burst with Raw, Finger, God Strength. And if you can drag out the fight a little longer, that unlocks your Medusa's potential, gives Storm more opportunities to jump into fights. Mage is going to have a BKB soon as well.
Octarine completed for Mikey as well, so more Orchids, more Hexes, more Blinding
Okay.
Lights.
More BKBs.
Nah, that don't matter.
Octarine Spell Prism. I don't know, I feel bad for Mike. He had such a good early game. He was coming bottoms, killing off that Underlord over and over again, planted himself, got some farm. It's been tremendously difficult for him to make an impact in the latter 20 minutes of the game. Where is that Sven courier going? Did they see it?
What was I doing?
Once he's satanic. Gonna lose the MOM though. Mask of Madness. That's the Trickster cloak on Sven too.
Poppy knew that the courier came by. Doesn't quite find it as it's found a little ledge to hide above. Wisdom runes out on the map. Poppy will gather up. A waiting game for Secret. Just wait for next rush. We've got nothing to rush into here. No need to make any drastic moves or rash decisions. Making Enigma Galaxy sweat.
Oh, F Kuroki. Mage. No detection, unfortunately. This is BKB now too, so super protected. Raw Chrysalis. Still farming up a Storm. Super close to his Swiftling.
This could be the move for Enigma, though. If they can chain together a couple of big kills, get an area of the map, potentially near the next Roshan respawning, 30 seconds minimum spawn time, Enigma could get themselves back in this game, but they've got to contend with waves and Eidolons and all sorts of nonsense coming their way first. Now, it looks like the smoke won't connect with any enemy heroes either, sadly for them. Another
Secret's
long line
hitting
drawn.
top instead. Predicting that this Roche will probably move upwards. 1 minute away.
Long
Oh,
rush
that's
spawn.
a long spawn.
Yep.
Alright, it's only 5 AM where I am.
Do you remember that tournament? I think it was WSG that had in their rulebook no passive play.
Oh
Like, you could
yeah,
you
I
could get
remember.
disqualified
Like,
for-
yeah, you can't not do something. It was they were on a tight schedule, man. It was in a mall or something.
Just imagine. I could see this game going, 70, 80 minutes.
Both teams would be disqualified.
Yeah. Both teams just like, yeah, we're chilling. We're content with our farm. Oh, 1 minute 45. Still going to go for Roche. MC's trying to scout it. Raising its scout up in the top left. And Team Secret are all up here.
Really awkward for Enigma. They're praying.
Yep.
They're praying right now. All
Quick.
5 of them, hands off the keyboard. Please.
It's 5
spawn
seconds. It's
Roshan.
5 seconds till now. They know. Like, I think once it gets to 10 seconds, you know it's too late. Team Secret now in the perfect position. Enigma have to come back, defend their top lane. They're going to try and cruise down bottom a little bit, kill some ancients, clear a couple of waves, but in the end, it's inevitable that they'll have to come contest this Roshan, or Team Secret are going to be up on your high ground in a matter of moments.
Yapsor has travels to. He's the highest level hero in the game.
They've just been on waves 24/7. Like,
Tower is under attack.
Oh, he really has been.
Bottom tower has fallen.
what did he buy something?
He bought travels too.
Oh, right, so he did, yeah. I clicked on him and he had 5,000 gold again. I'm like, I checked him a couple of minutes ago. Enigma, what you doing? Going high ground a little bit. Double catapults. Ancient Black Dragon being a bit annoying on that tier 3, but Yapsor seems strong enough to hold them back. They'll steal the Tormentor, and 20 seconds still yet to go for Roche to spawn.
Did Yuma buy his shard?
I guess so. He must have, right?
I feel like he did. I know when though. Kind of interesting. Guess it's against Sedusa. I like what Enigma's doing here. They choose to pressure bottom instead of trying to contest Roche, maybe force a reaction. But
I'm gonna jump.
we Yapsor.
Yapsor. He's gonna get taken out. In
black
goes
hole.
Puppy! There's the black hole!
gaze.
Oh, it's beautiful. Perfectly on top of all 3 of them. Chrysalis there with a stone gaze too, and Puppy sets it all up. Gorgeous ulti out of this Enigma. Baited in by Yapsor.
Oh man. Everyone tips Puppy, but no one tips Yapsor. Masturbator.
And now it's just the walk across the Roshan, right? Off we go, waddling towards the pit. Chrysalis with 9 grand saved up. Puppy's got 4,500. Well on his way to BKB whenever he wants it.
Man, does he need it though? Man's
I
a
don't
master. Don't need no BKB.
It feels like a foregone conclusion, honestly. The 16k lead doesn't tell the story of how this game's played out. And has been Team Secret just holding and holding and holding. Enigma struggling to find any openings. They've still got cheese left on the Storm from previously, so they'll have a second cheese, another
Oh,
Aegis,
man.
and a
That's how
refresher shard.
we're fighting. Oh,
Oh,
Chrysalis
boy.
has taken over in the EXP department, almost L25. Wonder what talent he'll go for. Don't think he'll feel the need to go for more survivability here. Oh, you see the split shot modifiers?
I guess so.
Come on, Chrysalis. He's thinking about it. What you getting?
There it is.
He has an eggs recipe and a swift wing in his backpack. Sorry, on his
Loaded.
career. It's pretty damn farmed.
Super stack. Kotl has 6,000 gold saved up trying to get Lincoln Sphere. There's a lot of money being floated here. Oh, Yapsor. Hello. Nearly found him. Mikey's out, and so is Mind Control. MC is going to stick around and try and cut waves. Does have that high ground obs to spot anybody coming. Yapsor's pinging it, though. Oh, did he? He did see him, yeah. And that's going to allow Mage to make a long zip, a second zip, and there's the drag. Vortex him up, cancel a TP, and catch out MC.
There's the E-Blade.
Yeah, E-Blade into Firestorm. Good luck,
Yapsor
have
actually
fun, Mind
took
Control.
the Root talent. I thought he'd go for the damage here, just for the Dusa. He does have a pretty nice buff so far.
In the mid lane, Mikey's going to get himself out of that. After motion Chrysalis, straight towards the tier 3. Illuminate's clipping them, but Medusa doesn't really seem to care too much. Top wave. Afromush having Underlord TP on him. They're trying to cut the wave here and catch it so they can keep the push going. They've also spotted Kuro. Dar Observer in the lane. Fiend's Gate. Jump in from Yapsor with his overwhelming blink. Poor Kuro. Team Secret, like one of their players pings somewhere and there's suddenly 5 heroes on top of the enemy. Like ping, ping, ping. Okay, we're going here. Kill a hero. Now they're going to start pinging Yuma.
Not listen to my ping. Dead puppy. As they cowered in fear.
Hiding behind their monitors, but alas, they didn't know the monitor will provide no safety against it. Sven, what's that? Daedalus queued, Demon Edge on Courier, and is hiding at the secret shop on the Dire side of the map, while the Dire team come towards your bottom tier 3. Mana Drain clears out a couple of illusions. Oh, Yuma's Courier does die in the end. Yapsor finds it. One thing Nigma are very good at, clearing out these creep waves, but a fresh one is arriving, and Mikey can't kill the entire thing on his own.
Mage has Hags. Might look to jump here. Nigma's not too careful there. Next time move forward. Oh, there it is.
There's the jump. Straight in with a black hole from Puppy. Cancelled though, so GH and Yuma able to disengage. The Lion will still die in the midst of it all. As Mage and Chrysalis.
If he wants to turn here.
I turn onto MC. Yuma, he's thinking about it. He's got God Strength, Blink Satanic, but it is still a struggle to enter the fight. Your Lion is brought back. Your Beastmaster has no Roar. And your tier 3s are falling reasonably quickly here. Now Puppy, he's got a black hole again. And Yuma getting jumped in by the storm. BKB's up for Mage. Yuma about to die. He has buyback. He's going to have to use it as well. And Puppy, he's just smoked here. Ninja gear, smoked up, hiding. I gave him that refresher shot. He's got black hole ready and waiting. Let's see how he can use it. Mage, try and drag them in and bait them as much as he can. Enigma Galaxy not falling for it so far. Chrysalis gets to work on the tier 4s. Yeah, you're right. He's waiting for Yuma to show his face. Rear that ugly Sven head in this battlefield as they get the pit and the jump, the catch onto Lion. There's the buyback, double in fact. Enigma bring Undying and Sven from the grave, but Puppy, oh no, dear! Puppy. That's not what he was intending. BKB and the Eon Disc will keep him safe at least. Yuma is caught up in the pit as well. Chrysalis, he runs straight forward to kill the Sven. MC's in trouble now too as Team Secret running rampant over Enigma's base now. 3 down with no buyback and GG's called. Team Secret, the Middle Eastern version, heading to the grand finals against Quest.
God damn, what a series. So clean. I feel like Enigma, they just kind of put themselves in a corner. Yuma did not have the game he wanted to, and there was this butterfly timing that just came out of Chrysalis, and Enigma could not do anything.
Incredible challenge for them. I mean, yeah, we saw that victory from Enigma look very systematic, very deliberate. These counter picks, this drafting, this position 5 Enigma, like Puppy, my man, doing some wild shit with his support Enigma.
I'm playing this in my pubs. It looks real. I feel like he has stumbled upon something that is actually really legit.
He's brought it back from the grave. And what is it? It's like 5 a.m. where you are now? You're just going to play through the morning. Don't go to sleep.
Yes.
Just play it. Just play Enigma for the rest of the night.
Time.
Oh, good stuff. But yeah, Team Secret knocking out Enigma Galaxy. heading to that grand final, which I
I'm sure
believe.
no one expected this.
No, I mean it was meant to be Quest Enigma in the grand final, best of 5 tomorrow. Now it's Team Secret Middle East against Quest, and they haven't played against each other this tournament, right?
They have not. Quest.
Oh.
Nigma dropped Secret to the lower bracket, and then Quest beat Dota Enjoyer, and then Quest beat Nigma to get to the upper bracket the main bracket grand final. So Nigma and Secret met for the second time. Secret gets their revenge here. 2-1. Pretty convincing victory both games from Secret, honestly. I feel like they had a good draft. They just kind of outscaled, and they were just very disciplined approaching fights and approaching a series. They really wanted this victory, and it showed.
It was like super disciplined greed as well. You know, not dangling too many heroes, not getting picked off too much. Everyone slotting to place very nicely. Yeah, grand final coming up tomorrow. So 1 p.m. CEST, best of 5. Quest up against Team Secret. Going to be an absolute banger. I think that's where we end things for today. A bit of a long stream. We've had a bit of delays at the start, waiting for Nigma to get underway, but some cracking games nonetheless. Exciting stuff. And we'll let 343 go to bed. We'll let him get some sleep as well as it gets early in the morning. It's no longer late. It's now early. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, for joining us in this beautiful expedition into Middle East and Dota 2. And we'll see you next time.
That shotty like a detox, hit the pump and go berserk. I think y'all in my way, so tell me which one going first. You end up in the hearse, you end up in the grave. That shotty like a detox, hit the pump and you enslaved. Hey, yeah, I don't care. You might get found in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that shotty like a detox, hit the pump and go berserk. I think y'all in my way, so tell me which one going first. Scroll through my living room, chosen the pinnacle. I jump into the spotlight ever since I seen the hidden view. Move how I move, I don't know who you approaching. I'm Jordan, less suggestion, I don't need nobody coaching. All these niggas frozen, that's unusual. Every space I go in, that's not unusual. Approach me with caution, might have to get hurt. That shawty like them Reeboks, hit the pump and go berserk. That shawty like a detox, hit the pump and go berserk. I think y'all in my way, so tell me which one going first. You end up in the hearse, you end up in the grave. That shawty like a detox, hit the pump and you enslaved. Hey, yeah, I don't care. You might get found in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that shawty like a detox, hit the pump and go berserk. I think y'all in my way, so tell me which one going first. That shawty like a detox, hit the pump and go berserk. I think y'all in my way, so tell me which one going first. You end up in the hearse, you end up in the grave. That shawty like a detox, hit the pump and you enslaved. Hey, yeah, I don't care. You might get found in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that shawty like a detox, hit the pump and go berserk. I think y'all in my way, so tell me which one going first.
Throw your uppercut, try to hit me in the gut, thinking that I won't react. You whispering my name, thinking I won't be the same. Turn fiction into fact. See what you didn't know, bruises that I'll never show, slipping on your every jab. So tighten up your fist, step into the ring with this. I hope your mama's got your back. First round, you thought you would've knocked me down. Fifth round, bleeding out the side of your mouth. Final round, holding the sound of my name in the crowd. You didn't bust. Oh. You didn't bust. Just 'cause I took a break, you're making a huge mistake, thinking you can take the throne. Look at you trembling, step into the lion's den. Bet you wish you stayed at home. Begging for mercy underneath your breath when I ain't even sweating yet. My legend's written in the stone, yeah. You're crying, Adrian, defeat is now your only friend. Even your mama's gotta know.